Happy Halloween! It's important for us here at the Fireside Fables to let all of you know at home that it is not Halloween while we're recording this, but we figure that this is releasing in Halloween, and if it's not,
it's just going to be weird. But hey,
weird.
You know, I mean,
this is going to be
sue
Yep.
myself.
I
Normally
want
I wear
everybody
a
at
suit,
home also to know how difficult it was for me to get my mustache this red.
No.
I am going to be having a very colorful shower later.
Yep.
But we are going to go ahead and get rolling. Welcome back to Shadows at Twilight as we are continuing on for episode Dose. We are so thankful that you've joined us. And yes, in case you're wondering, I can play this. Okay, now I'm going to put that where it's not going to fall over and make a clatter. Okay.
I don't know how to use the sword that I would be wearing with this costume if I was actually standing up and
That's okay. We see you.
I figured you could just
maybe not that, but
I mean,
yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
sorry, we're just a bunch of idiots. Anywho,
Yep.
we're also
Guilty.
calling. By the way, we're also calling this show, hoping to get people to tune in. Another episode of Jared barely knows what he's doing. Okay. We're
Jared did
gonna
fine
go
last
here,
time.
but just in standard Fireside protocol, before we begin anything else, we do have to begin with our Chuckles getting mustard.
Right.
Tonight, making a special Chuckle mustering appearance.
Appearance.
For the
We
first
have,
time. For the first time, and there's usually a reason for that.
Oh no.
Oh, hey.
We have Jeff is going to be mustering our Chuckles tonight. So, Jeff, take it away.
I resemble that remark. So
Yes.
anyway, and
you
this is
resemble
some of the
that
comments we've had beforehand about me doing this is really funny. This Sean sent me. This is Sean, so we can blame him. That's my disclaimer.
Always.
I'd like to thank my director for this great honor.
You bet.
Okay.
Wait, that's me, right?
We're not playing Draw Steel.
Oh, that's right. They call it director.
I know
Okay.
that's a draw seal joke. You guys will get that in a little while, probably.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Yes. you
Okay.
will.
at a later date.
All right. Here you go. What do you get when you cross a cow and a shark?
I
Sharknado.
don't know.
Shark. What was that? Sharknado.
Sharknado. I know.
Sharknado.
Terrible movie.
Okay.
What?
Overrated.
Okay.
Somebody has to ask me.
Well,
don't
what do
know,
you
Jeff.
I don't know,
What do you
Jeff.
get?
Come on, you
Oh,
guys!
so-
You do it right every other week.
I said I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but you're supposed to repeat. Anyway,
I don't know. What do you
Bunch of
get when you
morons,
cross
I
a
tell you.
cow with a shark?
that mustache is just draining your brain. Okay. What do you get when you cross a cow and a shark?
I
I
don't
don't know. Very good, but I wouldn't want to milk it.
Guys, the Chipotle's coming back.
That's right.
The
Anyway,
kid comes off.
yeah,
Oh.
there goes Brendan. Pop the head up. Well,
All right.
I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something like the answer to the joke is like, I don't know, but the guy that milks it keeps drowning. I don't know.
Guys, my hair is. I have so
Wow.
much sweat on
It's
the top of
it's
my
a
head.
red head.
Wow.
I've only been wearing this for like 20 minutes.
You know, I
Hey, how do you think I feel?
The,
Turns out leather doesn't breathe very well.
the medieval
It used
Who
to.
knew?
Is that a cow joke?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the end of the session, it's going to be like Ross Geller when he wears leather pants. He's just gonna the jacket's just gonna shrink.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
shriek and squeeze. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Brendan. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I didn't ask Jared. Do you have leather pants on? I didn't ask.
No, thank
Okay,
God.
good. So he gets up, walk around.
You do have
that'd be-
pants on.
No.
Right.
You
No,
do have
those
pants.
are. I reserve those for different functions. Anyway.
Speaking of colorful showers,
Yeah.
Oh, giving me the vapors.
I will
Right.
say
giving
this
myself
medi-
the vapors.
my medieval tunic I have is quite airy around the neck, which actually is pretty nice.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get rolling here, everybody. Let's.
Thank you.
let's
Rolling
use
initiative already? Oh, okay.
a
Okay.
little bit of a different, kind of ambiance here
uh-oh.
as we go into our recap from episode 1. So previously on Shadows at Twilight, 5 strangers who have never before met were all summoned to an evening of drinks at Pasture's Tavern at the Diamond Hold Keep in Narental, a capital city. Capital city of, what is it called again, Brendan?
Talea.
Talea. I was going to say Telosia, but I knew that was wrong.
That's the world.
This is why it's fun playing with Brendan in Brendan's world, because he can correct me on all the stuff I get
You
totally
good.
inaccurate. Okay.
You good fam.
So
Yeah.
in
You should
Talea.
have seen the notes that he sent
Yeah.
Jared after the end of last session. It was
Wrong.
Your mustache has made you stupid.
Yeah. Down into your brain. But they were summoned to an evening of drinks by a set of mysterious letters, each one promising and revealing different things. When they finally arrived, they managed to stay under the radar for a little while until it seemed that the head bouncer, one man by the name of Quinlan, had a little bit of a different idea as far as these new guests were concerned, which resulted in a game of 3 throws in which our lovely wolfish fighter Alexa had to test her mettle against Quinlan's throwing knives. Then, having been done and the bar getting worked up into kind of a fervor, a fight was about to break out between Quinlan, his partner Brute, and the party until a mysterious stranger peeked in and managed to dissuade the situation, inviting them into the private room. As the mysterious stranger then pulled them into the private room to explain the situation a little bit farther, he revealed himself to be none other than Fenwick Thorne, legendary wizard and diamond dog, and that he had a special task set aside for this motley group of strangers. And that task is to rescue the recently kidnapped Calzin Mardoir, who was taken away to the dark elf city of Bannocbourg, and now the kind of no man's land that is Anlorin, the Drow surface kingdom. This is, of course, a big kind of deal, seeing as how in the last 30 years, no one has gone into Bannocbourg who wasn't Drow and come out. So they were sent then to Brambrock's smithy, a dream realized, where they were able to be outfitted all on Fenwick Thorne's dime and receive some new weapons and items to get them ready for the road ahead, which they are planning to leave for tomorrow. So we're going to actually pick up here. In I shouldn't have done that. Now my fingers are red. We're going to pick up here after we leave Brambrock's A Dream Realized. You're now out on the street. You're going to need a place to stay. What are we doing, party?
So Fleur kind of just looks around and says, is anyone else a little tired?
I could use some shut-eye.
I usually have coffee this time of night, but you never know.
Oh, well, I mean, we could go back to Pastures. We could drink for free. I'm guessing your coffee would be free too, but that scene might be a little rowdy. I don't know.
I think Fenwick should at least compass some.
I mean,
Pastures doesn't normally do rooms, so
Maybe not at pastures, but
not at
it
pastures.
probably-
No. I guess we could inquire with Cathid, the bishop.
Sounds like
That's
you
it.
have our first name basis with the bishops.
I
Sometimes.
like that idea. We've already met one diamond dog. Why not meet another?
He didn't have any plans tonight, so
I don't know. I heard a rumor that he actually runs the spy network around here, but I'm not sure about that if that's true or not. But anyway, so we can find-
that actually turned out very, very poorly for him.
Yeah, too many people died.
Yes, it was a very funny story told at a bar that I was at once.
All right. So you guys
So we
wanna
make
go
for
to
the Temple of Kamaria.
for the Temple of Kamaria. Okay. Which actually is not far.
No,
from
right across the
Pastures,
courtyard.
Also located in Diamond Dogs. And
Is everything just right here in the city?
the big stuff is.
Very convenient.
So you guys go down across the courtyard, and there is a you see a simple. It sounds weird to say it. It's a simple kind of plain-ish cathedral. It's not huge and sweeping. Don't think like Notre Dame or anything like that. It's kind of it's an elegant building, a little smaller. Looks like probably could hold services for probably somewhere between 300 and 500 people if it was filled to capacity. But what it does have is kind of this. There's almost this warmness around the building. Like as soon as you approach it, it is really. I'll turn less creepy, that kind of creepy music off because this isn't creepy. But you go
Filled
you go
with a
in,
sense of foreboding.
yeah. You as you get
Sanctuary!
as you get closer to it, you get kind of this sense of kind of calm and peace. So as you come up under the alcove, there are these two huge oaken doors, about 12 feet tall, rounded at the top. They are closed, but there is a peephole at about normal eye level height. They're waiting for to be opened. So what do you guys do?
They floor you.
Sure, I guess I can do this. And she walks up and gives it the old knock.
Okay. It's a couple seconds, but eventually you see the slat move to the side as two blue feminine eyes look through and kind of look you all up and down. At first they seem surprised, and then they turn and lay on Fleur, and then they kind of open like with relief, and then it's closed again, and then the door is opened wide enough to where you can see a young woman kind of almost wearing not a habit, but these purplish robes with a hood drawn up, and she looks like she's about 25, and she looks at all of you and kind of gives kind of a nervous smile, and then looks to Fleur and says, "Oh, it's so good to see you again, Fleur. Did you forget something? You've only been a few hours."
Yes, I forgot that I needed to sleep. So,
you want to sleep here?
sure.
Simple.
Well, I was talking to Cathid, and I know that they keep some spare bedrooms for travelers if they need to.
Yes. I really I don't see him saying no to that. Hi. Hello. You're tall for a dwarf. Anyway, he's a dwarf, right?
Yes, yeah, it's okay. Just move past it. Really, it's okay.
Why don't you come in out of the cold?
Thank you.
I'll check with the archbishop. With the archbishop.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
you're doing a wonderful job, by the way.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So kind. I love what you do with your hair.
That's it. Well, you know, it's just
Red works on you though. Like that's the thing.
I know. It's the dye runs into your mouth a little bit. It doesn't taste very good.
No, I can imagine.
So she kind of brings you inside,
Especially not with nondescript cola flavored soda. It just wouldn't do that if I were you.
exactly. Because I don't know what you're talking
Alexa will be the last one to enter.
Say again.
Alexa will be the last one to enter in, and she'll take a quick scan of the street before she closes the door behind her.
It's empty. I mean, there are people that because it's probably about 10 o'clock at night now, and it is it's getting close to there at least. There are people milling around, but it's not busy like it was when you first walked through the courtyard. Things have really started to settle down for the night, it would seem, in the keep.
Yeah, Tangent just walks straight in to the thing. It just keeps going, whoa.
So yeah, when you come inside, there's another kind of secondary kind of foyer inside, fairly plain, very nicely cut and placed and shaped stone blocks. In fact, Tristan and Darius, go ahead and roll just kind of a flat intelligence check for me. With advantage on this.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nice.
I tried to help you out here.
Well, there you go. 19 with my natural 20.
All right. Well, what'd you get, Adam?
You're rolling intelligence checks like a champ.
I'm rolling an intelligence check. Okay.
Yeah. With advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
The dwarves here with their stone knowledge.
There you go. Not great. 7.
Okay.
Or
So
a 3. So pick one.
So Darius, you're taken aback along with the others by what it looks like in here, because past the foyer, you have the main sanctuary, and the main sanctuary is this long vaulted room with a very high ceiling. But when the glass is beautiful, the pews are well maintained. There is a altar at the front on the far side of the room, but you just look around and then you look up, and the vaulted ceiling has a mural that's been painted on it, and it's been painted expertly to look like a summer sky with stars and rays of light. And in the centerpiece is this giant gold leaf moon, like crescent moon, just hanging there, dominating the scene. It's actually very beautiful. But Tristan, what you notice as you get closer and look at the rock, this was clearly carved by dwarves. So you know immediately that this building, like now that you think about it, probably most of large portions of Diamond World were built by dwarvish hands.
So got a stone cutter to do this?
Say again?
Mason? Do you think they got a stonemason to do this?
Yeah, no one knows what he looks like though.
I think it's just a myth. I've never seen him.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bigfoot.
Darius is, like you said, caught up at the mural in the ceiling. He says, "As I live and breathe."
Yeah.
Wow.
So, are you guys just going to wait there in the kind of foyer area?
No, just Tangent just walks in. Just going in there, walking around, looking at everything. Very fast.
Okay.
He's a fast walker.
He's a fat, I like that.
Fast walker.
He is a fast walker. Go ahead.
Tristan is just kind of admiring everything. Quietly.
Not Tangent. He probably bumps into stuff, knocking stuff over. It's like
gruff, quiet way.
Oh.
Mm. Yeah, it's expert craftsmanship.
Yeah, he's really. You can tell he's appreciating it, like, somebody might in a museum or something.
Alexa doesn't like the open space.
What's the opposite of claustrophobic?
Yeah. Well, it's just there's lots of sight lines, view lines, setups for ambush. She's kind of nervous in this space.
Right. That makes sense. So eventually the young woman comes back. After about, say, 6 minutes or so, she comes back and she walks up to the group, and she's got that big warm smile on her face, and she says, the Archbishop says that he is more than willing to offer you rooms in the cloister for the evening, but he would like to see all of you first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and can I make a donation to the church, by the way?
Of course.
Can you take that for me here?
Yes, I can. The alms box is just behind you.
Oh, that's okay. I'll put some in there, and I want you to give the rest to the bearers that I'm giving you here. And she takes out 2 little sacks of gold, hands one to her, and then goes over to the alms box and then empties another purse into it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's unnecessary, but very, very generous. Of course, we'll be able to feed many a sick child with this. Thank you.
Okay.
Darius will hear that and take 10 gold out and go put it in the alms box.
Okay. Again, thank you. If the rest of you would be so kind as to follow me.
I like the cats you have on the premises.
Yes, they're quite friendly. Except for one. No, but she turns, expecting you to follow.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys. She leads you down through the main chamber, off to the side, and then takes you to a set spiral staircase, kind of off down a hallway, leading up into the upper floors of that wing. And as she you follow her up, she only goes up 2 floors. Then you come out to a very nice, simple but elegant stone hallway with wooden plank floors that have been very well. They look older, but they have been very well maintained. She takes you to a door at the end of. Say again. Missed that. Sorry.
Alexa stops and pets the cats.
Okay. Goes to the end of the door at the end of the hallway, and she taps lightly on it and says, Archbishop, are you ready for us? And you hear a voice inside say, come in.
Oh, I'll be and I need to use the little girl's room real quick, so I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, all right. I'm sure he wouldn't mind you letting yourself in, Fleur.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right there, Cafe. Thank you.
So you guys, there she opens the door, and there is a office, a private chamber back here. You go inside, and there is art on the wall. There is the furniture is kind of a simple but still comfortable make and furnishing. You see a bunch of different things on the wall that you actually don't expect to see in a archbishop's office. Of course, you see books and like the normal like religious icons and things like that. But you dangling on one wall with what looks like handwriting is a piece of white cloth, kind of that looks a little tattered, dangling there. It's not really drifting or blowing because there's not really much of a breeze in here. You see a warm fire with a mantle above it, and on the mantle piece is a mace. But this mace is actually a little different looking. The flanges of the mace head actually look like they've been fashioned to appear as crescent moons, with the points jutting outward and with circling around the head. And then you see a desk, and there is a robed figure sitting there, reading from what looks like a scroll, holding up a pair, holding up a pair of glasses on kind of those gold kind of almost opera glasses, but they're just spectacles on a stick, and he's looking down, and you can see immediately that he is a gray-skinned half-orc, older, actually fairly advanced in age for a half-orc. His skin is a little is quite wrinkled, and then he has his long once black hair now streaked with gray, feathered with gray, pulled back into a tight ponytail, and can see a strap of leather crossing over the top, his crown of his head, going down as he looks down, and as you get closer, he looks up and smiles with his tusks jutting out, and you can see that he has an eye patch over his eye with a stylized crescent moon on it, but his other eye glitters warmly as he smiles and says, "Oh, welcome, friends. Come in, please. Make yourself comfortable. I was just finishing up some reading." And he sets down the glasses and starts to rise. And when he gets up, he's not a small dude. I mean, he's a half-orc. There's almost like a sense that he's more physically powerful than his age and his garments would make him appear to be. After a few moments, Fleur comes back into the room behind you.
So sorry, that took way longer than I thought it was supposed to. So,
and he said he sees her and says, "Fleur, darling, it is so good to see you again, even after so short a time."
Thank you. Yes, I just had to powder my nose and stuff.
Of course. Beauty is something that does require maintenance, and you have always done an excellent job at it.
Yep. Thanks for pointing out the very wonderful things that you point out, Kathy.
Was that inappropriate? I don't. I
no,
often don't know what
it's just kind of obvious. So
Yes. So, do you guys go to sit down? There's furniture. There's enough room for everybody to sit. It's some of you
Fleur definitely goes around and sits down on one of the more comfy spots.
Darius will probably pause at the parchment that you mentioned.
Well, it's not a parchment. It's a bolt of cloth. It's like a tattered bolt of cloth. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tristan is going to stand sourly in the corner, kind of by the door, and not sit down or engage.
Okay. Sounds good. So, Darius, when you get close to the cloth, you don't have to roll anything for this because it's pretty obvious. You get closer to it, and you reach out to, because you suspect something. You reach out to touch it, and then you hesitate, and like, maybe I'm being rude. And then you look over, and the Archbishop is grinning at you almost playfully, and he says, "Go ahead." And you reach out and you touch it, and it's sailcloth.
Huh.
And you realize that this is a length of sail. And then you get closer and you look at the writing that's on it. It's not like written out like a page. It looks like various different hands have signed it. The only one that stands out, because it's bigger than the others, that you can see in the center kind of this piece of cloth, it says, "Thanks for all the memories," and then signed Captain Renegade. And then the Archbishop says, a gift from a friend. I spent many a year out on the sea, but working different ships and the riggings of boats, small and large. But I have to say, my days on the Herald Horizon, well, they were never boring.
So the stories go.
All good stories do.
I've heard of the Herald Horizon. In fact, I sailed on some of the similar paths that they used to sail on. I can't believe that. That is very interesting.
Yes.
And then it's a large boat, right? It was a boat.
Oh, a ship. Yes.
A ship.
Very
Sorry.
much a ship.
I forget the terminology. Sometimes terminology doesn't. I don't stick with it very well, and then I call it.
Okay,
I don't
honey.
wanna
And she just kind of pats him on the hand.
You just see Ketha just staring and smiling, just letting him go. But as he does, he does sit into an armchair near the fire, and he leans back and he says, "The horizon was always something of a retreat for my friends and I. It seemed like we made so many important decisions on while staying on her decks. Made some friends, made some enemies. There are days I wish I could go back there and sail her again, but duty calls."
You have a very important job. I think you're going to actually have a new congregant attending mass the next time her.
Oh.
Yes, she seems very lovely. Her name is Margaret and stuff. I met her at Pastures tonight. So
Of course. Well, our doors are always open to wayward souls looking for solace. So, tell me, what brings you to us here? A room.
It was just kind of one of those things where I was like, "Hey,
Becky
I know
said.
the guy." Yeah, Becky, she's so kind. She's so nice. We just went and saw Bannocbourg, and he gave us some really cool things.
Oh, how is the old salt?
Very saucy. But it was
Grumpy.
still fun. Yeah, well, yeah. So anyway, he's doing good, and we met Greg and Meg. Did you know
Meg,
that their names
yes.
rhyme? Did you know that?
It wasn't exactly surprising news.
No, but she's very sweet. And then we're here. We met with Fenwick, and he has a super top secret mission.
You met with Fenwick?
Yeah, I'm sure you know about it and everything.
Oh.
So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun.
2 diamond dogs in the same night. You are most adventurous.
Yep.
Please introduce yourselves if you don't mind.
Well, I'm Fleur.
I know you're Fleur. Unless you changed your name.
Well,
Don't
not
we?
recently, no.
And he looks
Darius-
over.
so-
He
go ahead,
looks
go
over to Darius.
I was gonna say Darius is looking a little sideways at Flurry, like I don't know that fun is the word that we're looking for, but
Well,
Darius
it's meant to be a
Hammerfist.
test of our abilities and everything, and that's kind of fun sometimes. So,
sometimes, not all the time.
no, well, I like to have an optimism about it all. So, it will do you some good too.
It's nice to see that adventuring parties still argue.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, he freed slaves and everything, so he should be happier.
Oh. Breaker of
It's true.
chains. Impressive.
thank you,
With
What
his
is your
jawbone
name,
axe.
good dwarf?
Darius Hammerfist.
Darius Hammerfist. A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise,
Kethet, Bishop of
Uh,
Kamaria.
I know.
Yeah,
You're,
it's better safe than sorry.
but I appreciate that. That was very polite of you.
And you, Master Dwarf. And he looks over to Tristan.
Tristan.
Do you want a lozenge or something?
It's just
you've
the
got
way
a
I
little
talk.
Scratchy. Of course.
He is a healer. I mean,
Yes, well, I've been known to cure an ailment or two here and there.
death.
I'm fine.
Yeah, death
And-
is sometimes just an ailment.
Yes.
Well, the difference is they were only.
Say that again. You broke up a little bit.
The difference was they were only mostly dead.
Yeah, not all dead.
Eloise was a little closer to full-blown dead. But I get your meaning. And your name, young lady?
Oh, my name's Tamara Foxborough.
Tamara. Yes.
As in,
excellent to
see
meet
you?
Tamara. See you,
Tamara.
Tamara. Yes.
Yes.
And you see him give like a belly laugh. Like that's the funniest thing he's heard all day. Oh, I do love a good pun. I do. And your blue friend here?
I never thought about changing my name before. after he said that he changed your name, I couldn't think it. So I don't know what I would change it to. But anyway, my name is Tangent. And
he gets on one every once in a while.
Did your parents name you that? Or is it like a nickname?
I don't remember. I've just been Tangent as long as I can remember. So that's
okay.
I don't know why that name just kind of stuck, and I've gone with it. I'm not sure what happened.
Who knows where names come from?
That is a very good question, because names could come from a lot of different. You could name your piece of sail with writing on it. Kind of a dumb name, but
yes.
I don't. Do you ever? Did anyone ever give you any other nicknames like Tan or
Blueberry?
Talks a lot.
Yeah, Sir Talks a lot. Sometimes that might work. It's very endearing, I think.
I like the Sir part. So Sir Tangent would be kind of cool. But anyway,
Sir Tangent?
I don't know, but I don't know. Or
Cosan.
If I was Arctangent, yeah, I could be the top. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, that's
Rabbit Chaser.
Yeah.
I've never chased a rabbit. I'm not that fast. I mean, I'm fast, but I am not that fast. Because one time I tried, and man, that is a thorny situation.
You just look at Kevin, and he is loving every second.
Yeah.
he thinks that this is just the bee's knees. He loves it.
And
just as a note, like that was the first time my character had introduced herself. Yeah. So that's the only name you guys have for her.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I was trying not to mention that, but okay. Yeah.
What was it again?
Tomorrow, Foxborough.
Yeah, because we have another name. So.
Sorry.
That's okay. I like it.
Foxborough. Okay. You said, looks back to Flora, you said Fenwick had a job?
Yeah, did he not tell you about everything that's going on recently?
Oh, Fenwick tells me a lot. Sometimes he just starts talking, and I just start looking out the window and zone out sometimes.
Here's the thing: we covet your prayers and stuff because Calzan was kidnapped by Drow and taken to Anlorin, and we're going to go get him on a very secret mission because there's like war and stuff that is coming, and we are not ready for that war. So we're going to go and get him, save his life, and bring him home, and stop the war from happening before it is too late for all.
Wait! Stop! Did you say Calzin was kidnapped?
Yes, Calzin Mardoir was kidnapped.
Calzin Mardoir.
Yes, he was kidnapped and taken to Anlorin.
Legendary swordsman Calzin
This is very
Mardoir.
secret stuff, and it's very important that it does not leave this room.
You're going to Bannocbourg?
Well, Anlorin, but yes.
Well, there's really only one place to go in Anlorin on the surface,
yes,
and that's Bannocbourg.
Yep, I understand.
Oh.
So as I said, like
he leans back.
Prayers or things are good. Prayers welcome. Anyway, so we need your prayers and everything. And I know some people like to say good vibes, but that doesn't usually work in my experience. You need the actual power of something with substance behind it. So anyway, all that is welcome.
Yes.
And of course, like top secret, don't tell anybody.
Of course.
Otherwise, we might die and stuff.
Yeah.
You see him stand up as you're talking, and he walks over to the mantle, and he puts his arm on it. You see his robes kind of fall away from his forearm, and his forearm is actually pretty, like the skin is well aged, but the muscles beneath it are still taut and corded.
Got that old man strength vibes.
Yeah. And he's staring into the fire for a little while, and then he looks up and looks at the mace. It takes a couple of seconds. Calzin is a good friend. He helped us in a time when no one would, and you should know that the largest part of my heart longs to go with you. Not just because of the dangers that you will face, undoubtedly, in Bannocbourg, dangers that can never fully be known, but because I can't help but think that Calzin would come for me, were I in a similar circumstance. So he hears Fleur tell him that about secrecy and having greater responsibilities, and he's nodding along with her as she says it. If that's Fenwick's decision, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I learned a long time ago to trust in the judgment of my friends. Sometimes acting rashly is as bad as anything else. It would be my honor to give you all. He turns to face you. Give you all a place to stay for the night.
Thank you.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
You know, it would be nice to have a diamond dog with us on this trip. Fenwick already said no.
Unfortunately, I must decline as well. But if Fenwick trusts you with this, then I will trust you as he does. And I will pray to the Everlight, to she who guides all compassion and beauty, to shine her grace upon you as you travel. Rebecca, and he calls out, and that young girl comes back in. Says, yes, Archbishop? Would you be so kind as to show them to private rooms in the cloister? I'm sure we have 5, correct? Yes. Very well. Please follow me. And you see him just nod as you start to rise and leave.
Thank you kindly, Kethid.
Of course. Go with Kamari.
Thanks.
And then you walk out the door. Becky closes the door behind her, and she says, "Trust that went well?"
Oh yes, he was perfectly pleasant. He's a wonderful man.
He usually is.
Yes.
He usually is. You know, and she looks around almost like she's afraid he might hear her. I don't really believe most of those stories they say about him. Not because I don't think that Kethid doesn't have the strength or the power to save the world a few times. I think he actually does. It's just I really can't see him hurting anybody.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Perhaps.
Well, there was that one rumor about the succubus on the ship. He didn't really mention.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Oh, you hadn't heard that one. Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Should ask
I really shouldn't gossip. They don't like it when I gossip. So.
You should definitely ask him about that one, though.
Especially since it was an incubus and not a succubus.
My mistake. My mistake.
But isn't that the boy one?
Yeah, we don't need to tell tales. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, right this way to your rooms. And she... That's the first time I've ever had to play somebody else's character with that person in the room. Okay. So,
you get used to it.
Do it.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're
muted.
You're muted.
You're muted hard.
which is perfect, really.
That was on purpose, probably.
Yeah, probably. I get to play Mardigan next, and this is after he had all his teeth knocked out. So.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be great. Yeah.
That's great. Okay,
Oh my
so she leads you to a set of rooms. They're simple, plain rooms. These are not rooms that you were built for comfort so much as they were for security and just the bare minimum. There's a chamber pot in each. 3 of the 5 rooms have the 2 that aren't across on the other side of the hall have windows looking down into the courtyard. But you all go in. Rebecca makes sure that you have clean sheets and that your wash basins are filled, and then she leaves you to a night's rest. So a little bit though later, after you all go to sleep.
Ooh. Oh boy.
It's a peaceful night. Sleep comes fast for most of you, as seeing as how you traveled the road for some time getting to Denarental. Alexa. Your sleep is a little fitful. You don't particularly feel comfortable here in this sanctuary. You understand that you have to make do with what you have, so you try to make the best of it, but sleep kind of comes and goes for you until something wakes you up. Roll a perception check for me as you sit up in your bed suddenly.
21.
Nice.
There is a shadowy figure sitting in a chair across the room against the wall from your bed.
She'll kind of like jump and combat roll over.
As soon as you move, you see a hand raise and you hear a click. And you look over and the moonlight hits your pistol in this individual's hand. I'm assuming you freeze.
Yep.
And you hear a male voice say, "Looking for this? Or maybe those?" And he looks over to the corner next to him, to his right, but to your left, where your weapons are neatly piled out of reach, closer to him than to you. You lean closer as he leans closer, and the moonlight illuminates the face of Quinlan. And he raises kind of a amused eyebrow as you freeze in place. And he says, "I wanted to ask you a question. Why do you think I'm here?"
Probably because your ego can't take losing to a pretty girl.
He laughs like a genuine chuckle, and he says, "Good guess, but no."
You're one of the Thorns, aren't you?
And he leans back again. He leans 1 second. He leans back again, still keeping the gun on you. And he says, "I knew you were smart the moment I laid eyes on you. You see, Alexa, my boss, she wanted to make sure that you understand that the offer Fenwick made you tonight is a genuine one. She didn't think that someone like you would trust some scribbling on a piece of paper. You see, we've known where you are the whole time. In fact, the only reason why you're here tonight is because we didn't kill you on the road. Now, I've worked at pastures for a long time. It's kind of a cushy position. Did a favor for the higher ups a while back, and they decided to give me, semi-retirement. But my specific orders tonight were keep an eye on you, and to tell you, should you agree, that is genuine. But to also make sure that you're not planning on doing anything stupid. Like, I don't know, agreeing to go on the mission, waiting for the others to lower their guard, and then screwing off. That happens, well, I think we'll see each other again real soon.
I was going to do it just even in the possibility that it might be true. I don't want to live like this anymore.
Yeah. Kid, you shouldn't be living at all. In fact, and he leans forward again, and you see the look up to this point, his face looked amused, casual, like he was playing a game of cards with you. Now you see a genuine flash of anger. And he says, see, here's the thing. Eoburn was a friend of mine. No, that's not right. Friend doesn't quite do it justice. More like a little brother. I love that goofy redheaded idiot. And I tell you what, there is nothing more that I want in all of Otaria than to paint that headboard with the back of your skull. But as much as I hate what you did, I'm afraid of her more. So I'm going to be a good little dog. Take my medicine, listen to orders, and send you on your way. But just please know I really don't want to.
It's part of the business. And for my part, I will say I didn't know who he was whenever I took the shot. And I am sorry about it. Do you think I would have chosen this life? You're a Thorne. You know the people that you all hunt. How many of them do you think actually chose it?
We don't choose this life, kid.
I know.
It chooses us. It chose me, chose you.
I'm hoping that this job might give me a chance to choose another life.
Maybe it will. You're going to get something. You could actually survive this, and you're going to get something that we have never given, ever, and that's a pass. Part of me hopes you fail. But just in case you don't, and you come back, if you ever decide to go to pastures again, I suggest you make sure that I'm not working that night. And he throws the pistol to you as he stands and turns to leave.
Checks it real fast just to see if it has bullets in
Empty.
it. Okay.
And then he just opens the door, turns around, says, sleep tight, and closes the door and leaves.
Alexa will kind of sit there for a full 5 minutes.
Yeah. Now you're really uncomfortable here.
Yeah. How big is the window? Just out of curiosity.
It's big enough. It's not like a full size window, but it's big enough for
I could slip through it.
A person to get through.
Okay. She'll reload it, and rearm herself. But she'll slip out and spend, probably an hour or so on the roof.
Okay.
Just kind of overlooking the city.
Okay.
Staring off.
All righty. Well, you all managed to get your long rest. I know you don't really have anything to recharge, but you can. You can all take a long rest. And then you wake in the morning.
It's creepy.
So
He
you
took some knives from some very secret places.
one-handed too.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you all get ready. The novices that work here at the temple, not all of them female, some male, come to get clerics in training, come to wake you, tell you breakfast is ready. They give you a hearty meal until finally, once breakfast is over, Rebecca comes to the head of the table where you're all sitting in the kitchen and says, well, unfortunately, the Archbishop cannot wish you well this morning. Urgent business has called him away. But he did ask me to wish you all a good trip and to make sure that you had everything you needed. Do you have provisions for the road?
Certainly we could use some rations and some things.
We can take care of that. He told me that he believes that this trip could take you no shorter than 10 days travel through rough country, some of it, to get to Bannocbourg from here. He assumed you wouldn't be on horseback, at least for the beginning, in order to remain less detectable. But is that the case?
I think that we could probably. Well, would there be anyone to? Do the horses know their way back? Because I don't want the horses to get hurt and stuff.
That not from probably such a great distance. There are horses for rent, but they probably would. Well, I can't advocate lying to the person you're renting them from, but if he knew they wouldn't be returned, he would insist on you buying the mounts, which could get quite expensive.
Yeah, let's not do that. I mean, I guess
I can get us some horses if we really need.
if you think we do, I will defer to you tomorrow.
I would prefer horseback.
All right. Well, she tells you where the different stables are. You're going to be exiting from the south western gate of the city. She tells you that there is a stable there, not too far from the gate itself, where horses could be purchased. So basically, guys, here's how this is going to work. On foot, it would be roughly 10 days, assuming everything goes according to plan. It would take 10 days. It used to take only 7 days back 30 years ago to travel between Bannocbourg and Dunarental, but that was when the roads were maintained. There hasn't been any official travel between them. There will be roads and somewhat swift moving all the way through Talea, but as soon as you cross over into the Anlaren border, it's going to get pretty rough. You're going to have to travel through forests and plains to do this. If you get horses, it would shave probably about a full 2 days off the travel, getting it down to 8. But if you do 10, you're going to have to do, if you're on foot, you're going to have to do 10, and that's going to be about each day with 2 checks on the travel table versus 8 days with 2 checks on the travel table each day.
But we have to worry about the horses.
And you have to worry about the horses. You have to feed the horses too. So, but she gives you provisions. She gives you enough rations. She gives each of you 10 days worth of rations because that's just hard. Okay. It's not good stuff. Like it's a lot of oats and things like that, jerky, tack and things. But you're on your own for the horses if you want to do that. It's up to you guys.
Buy some horses.
I guess we have to
I
look.
don't like horses.
We have to look for a carousel. We have to look for a carousel versus a cara rent because that would be
That's I
You
get it.
could do a horse
You
and
already
wagon.
did your dad joke today.
Sorry.
You could do a wagon if you wanted to.
We could do a wagon.
Oh, a wagon? Oh, wow.
I
A
could
wagon
find
would
a
be
wagon
very
somewhere.
easy to pick off while traveling in the wilderness.
That's true. So
It's more attention.
horses
We're going
would be
to-
easier to pet.
We're going
to pick
also
up
to
onto.
need some greenish or brownish cloaks to blend in if we are going on foot.
Yeah.
Might need them anyway for when we get rid of the horses.
I would think on foot might.
kind of covers herself again in her greenish brown cloak.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh,
Tamara
yes.
came prepared.
Mine's kind of blue, but I could see a green one.
It's a blue-green.
Yeah, blue green. Yeah, just
Those really are
brown.
nice, though, Tamara. They look really nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Us girls have to have each
Whatever.
other's back.
Hey, I'm all for walking, so we don't have to worry about the horses. But it's your guys' call. Whatever you want to do.
Tristan's
It's
gonna.
2 checks a day either way. It's just 8 days versus 10 days.
So
Up to you guys.
Tristan's gonna grunt and say, "I don't like horses."
Just in general, or just
I can-
for like riding?
I can get
Like,
you a
what-
donkey if you would prefer a donkey.
In general,
So that's a no for the donkey.
yes.
Well, if there's less
Well-
chance of us getting spotted and falling on foot, then that's fine. I'm okay with being on foot.
Just
It'll take longer, but
we can go on foot. Just don't like huffing it.
yeah.
I go on because you can hide better, and it's like and somebody walks up and you go jump out. And it's really
Yeah.
funny. But anyway, that's a different matter.
Me and Hayden ain't always exactly been on the same page.
Well-
but
Could we ride horses to Lorette first?
Oh,
Yeah, you're going to have to go down to Lorette and then cut across near to probably and Rebecca. It's clear that Kethid has prepped Rebecca for this meeting, for sending you off to making sure you guys know where you're going. So it look and she actually talks with you through that if you go down to Lorette, then cut north west up to near where Trinyak used to be,
Mhm.
and then cut across over the ridge of the forest there, taking you into the forest beyond where Trinyak used to be, and then it's pretty much a straight shot through the woods, cutting out of the woods and then coming up to the horn where Bannocbourg is.
So one thing I will say is, I mean, we don't really have a time limit, and if stealth is a matter of necessity for infiltrating Bannocbourg, then it could probably also just keep us out of trouble by not stealing horses. I mean,
Right.
this is-
Well, we could take them as far as the Trenyak camp. That would shave a little bit of time off. And it would also mean that the horses aren't in dire danger. This is still Talayan country.
Yeah, Trinyak is on the Talayan side.
and then we could sell the horses there.
There you go.
how long of a trip is that?
Well,
on
if we
horseback, yeah.
if we need
that's
to
about-
get a wagon for Tristan because he doesn't like horses, we could do that too.
I'll just knock him out and strap him to the saddle.
Good. Hope you got a wrench. he's
I
pretty,
think we
pretty
lost
stout.
Cody.
Tristan, do you like wagons?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
He's
that's
pro wagon.
okay.
There's
Pro wagon.
compromise.
Yeah, his wagon has a bumper sticker on it. It says "I break for no man."
For no one.
Yeah. All right.
Mine just says I break.
I break.
I
Character.
break.
So wagon part of
Silence.
the way, walking the rest of the way.
Right,
that what I'm hearing?
wagons.
Break
Sounds
silence.
like wagon to Trenyak.
Well, then we hiring a wagon or we buying a
That
wagon?
sounds like a song. Man, that's awesome.
She does tell you. She does tell you. You should know that Trinyak isn't there anymore.
Oh, that's pretty
Um,
serious.
Do tell.
there was some incidents in Triniac 30 years ago and change that made life something made Triniac kind of put Triniac on the map and made it a very interesting place to study for the wizard schools. But then
Blew up.
well, then the Diamond Dogs kind of came through, and something happened, and that one of those magical curiosities kind of went away, and then over the course of the years, the interest in Trinidad kind of lessened until finally it was abandoned. I hear there's a nice new little town though, on the edge of the forest, not far from Trinidad, called Louvale.
Louvale. That sounds lovely.
Tristan, Louvale. You've been to Louvale.
Yes. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's the town that. Yes. Just
So do you have any reaction to that, or do you just let it pass?
well, he's kind of like
Rooting.
brooding anyway. So, but you can see that he has recognition, but he doesn't really say anything about it.
Okay. I hear the people there are very nice.
One town or another. I mean, if it's along the way, then I say we just take the wagon there, drop it off there, and then take out on foot the rest of the way.
I
How's
think
that
that's a good plan.
Sorry. Okay. Okay. So you guys finish eating up. You get supplies from Rebecca, and then you go looking for the stables. We
Pick
don't
up
need
my
to roll.
rifle.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
So you go to the stables. We don't have to role play this part. So basically, a horse is going to be a traveling horse. A horse meant for riding and not working is going to be about 2 gold a piece. But if you want a horse and a cart, that's going to be about 8 gold total.
I can spend that.
Can I try and haggle him down?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
some diplomacy here.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad. 19.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you beat my roll. So what did I say? 5 gold? 8 gold. 8 gold. He goes down to 5.
Okay, I'll take.
Down to 5 gold.
I can spend that.
Okay.
It's not he tells you that, well, I have a previously owned cart that I wasn't telling you about.
That would be
basically.
perfect.
Yeah. So it lowers him down to 5 gold. And it's not rickety, but it has been it's
been
not
used.
The arrow shafts are still
rusty
sticking out of it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And it still vaguely smells of cow manure.
Oh, great.
No.
So
If it'll get us down the road, that's
Yeah.
that's
I checked the odometer, so
yeah, okay.
yeah, it's been
All
tampered with.
you tampered with. I'd like
been
my
rolled
wagon.
back.
My wagon.
See
stacks
where
on
they
this,
cracked
yeah.
it open on the dash.
wagon.
Yeah.
With the wagon, because the wagon would slow you down a little bit.
Yeah.
So you should be able to do this in 9 days instead of 10.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's going to be at this pace. Let's say it's going to take about 3 days to get to Lorette. It'll take 3 days to get to Lorette. Another 3
5 days.
days. Yeah. Because it's in 9 days. So 3 days to get to Lorette, another 3 days to get to Louvale, and then 3 more days to Bannocbourg from there. Okay.
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get some more ambiance going here. We'll do this one. All right. So we're traveling along. You're going to have to do 2 rolls on the travel table a day. So this is day 1.
Okay.
Who wants
See
to do
who
the
rolls
first?
the dragon.
Who's going to do the first roll here?
YOLO.
Go for
What
it.
do you want?
Go for it.
What do you want? me
Roll
to
it up.
Roll it. Go ahead.
D20.
What? A D20?
D20, yeah.
Okay.
D20. So.
Just making sure. 7.
A 7.
Lucky number.
Okay,
One can only
so
hope. Mhm.
you're traveling through the forest. This is a forest day of travel.
It's a little loud,
Yeah,
Jared.
I was about to turn it down.
Just a little bit.
This is a forest day of travel.
Forest.
So basically,
Who's
where
forest?
some of this is going to be, he runs really fast.
He runs a long way.
Some of these travel days are going to be in plains, and some of them are going to be in forests, and different things
Gotcha.
can happen depending on where you at.
Day.
But for a 7, you roll a. Let's do a group a group perception check here.
So good at those.
Not good. Not very good.
22.
Okay, that's a success.
23.
Ooh,
That's a success.
18.
That's a success. So
16.
you guys, yeah. So you guys passed the group check. So okay, this would be of particular interest, I think, to probably being picked up the most initially by Fleur. You all notice it. You're surrounded by trees. You've been on the road for a few hours. The forest here feels different for some reason. It doesn't feel wrong or dangerous.
Okay.
It just it feels there's kind of some sort of unearthly feeling. And then Fleur, you look over to the side. You spend a lot of your life in wooded areas.
Yep.
And you look over to your right, and you notice some carving on something carved into the tree trunk near a tree next to the road.
Can I read it from the wagon?
It's a little hard to make out from the wagon.
Okay. I look for any hunting traps or signs of, pitfalls or any net snares that might be on their way over towards the carving.
No, you don't see anything like that.
Okay. Hey guys, there's a carving on the tree over here. It looks a little interesting.
Let's check it out.
Okay. So you go on over.
We're gonna stop and check out everything that we find interesting along the road.
Not necessarily, but
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding? What if we come across the world's largest ball of yarn?
Tamara, have you ever had to bury a treasure?
No, I buried a lot of friends.
Well, I'll try to prevent that from happening, but sometimes you bury treasures for others to find. Or for yourself to find. Who knows?
Fair enough.
It's sad when treasure dies.
Well, maybe we
Yes.
can give it new life.
There we go.
It's sad with treasure.
You mean when it gets lost?
No, you have to bury it.
Jeff,
I
you
don't
can't
know.
do that when Jared's DMing.
Yeah, sorry.
Jeff, I keep forgetting Jeff is my kryptonite. Okay.
So I will begin to walk slowly
Okay.
and carefully over towards the carving.
I'm
Okay.
staying away.
Darius
Do
is over
you, I'm assuming because of your heritage, but do you read Elvish?
Yes.
There is something carved in Elvish on the side of this tree.
Okay.
You try to read it and you realize at first that it's not these are not words that, like, it's not a sentence, you know?
Okay.
It's something else. It's almost like
Limerick.
that there was somebody was like trying to like carve like almost like vowel sounds into the tree. Do you have a roll an Arcana check?
Okay.
Disadvantage if you don't have Arcana.
Yeah, I have disadvantage because I do not have Arcana skill.
Okay.
Oh, there's a natural one.
Okay.
Well, I went with her, and I'm not proficient in Arcana, but I do have advantage on Arcana.
I am, so whatever.
Okay. I'll give this one to Tangent. Tangent, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Oh, I only rolled a 12, so here we go.
Yeah,
that wasn't advantage though. No.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have advantage or not?
You don't get advantage.
Okay,
no.
got it.
That's high enough to know that because you can't read it, you can't tell what it does. But this is a ritualistic carving that was almost certainly part of a spell of some kind. And as you get closer to these trees, you can sense that there's kind of like a static in the air.
Okay.
Like there was something arcane once here.
Okay, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. So after casting it, you realize that the magic is long gone.
Okay.
But a spell that was designed to fold space or move through the fabric of space was performed here, probably involving this tree.
Oh,
Interesting.
But whatever it was a long time ago.
Does it feel fayish?
It feels elfish.
Elfish, which is So I tell them. I repeat that.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
So, Fleur, give me a history check with advantage on this.
Okay. Seven.
Okay. So you're
I
not
rolled
quite
a 7 and a 2.
It's something like
Rolling good today.
So there's
So good.
something that you can kind of almost remember about something to do with. I'm assuming Tangent. You told her everything about time, space, all that.
Yep.
Tangent leaving information out, that would be
Yeah.
amazing.
No, eventually
But
I get to it.
You can almost recall that there was something in the woods surrounding Dunarantal happened with elves using trees to travel, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
This is interesting. Oh well, I think it might be time to go.
Yep. Okay.
So nothing.
Nothing.
Just old magic.
Looks like it. Yep.
All
Take
right.
I'm so happy that we stopped our multi-day trek across the country to look at some carving.
It's a big list, guys. Not all of them can be gold.
Sorry to
So-
waste 5 minutes of our day.
Well, Pappy always said better safe than sorry. So it's
Your pappy
So-
sounds
Worth-
like a wise
worth
individual.
checking
Oh.
out.
I mean, better safe would have been just to move on and not disturb potentially ancient magics.
Oh, I don't know.
So,
I
Jared,
didn't dig into it with a dagger or anything.
Yeah.
That would be
um,
stupid.
it occurs to me that I could cast Commune with Nature. It
Yeah.
takes 11 minutes to cast it, but I could start.
Oh, because of your barbarian pact.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you said it feels weird and wrong or
It doesn't
different.
feel wrong. It doesn't feel like there's nothing nefarious about it. It's just like it feels like the air is slightly statically charged here. Like something powerful happened here. Not necessarily something bad, but something powerful happened here. and
I
it's like
I
it's
don't know if
still
it would
kind
be
of
worth
in
it,
the
but
air.
I can
Yeah.
cast it at will. So
No, it's okay. We can move on. It's okay.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for offering to help, though, Tristan. That means a lot.
Wow, that is
Okay.
cool. Commune with nature.
See,
We
I
could
knew
we
we
could pick
were
out some
going to need you on this trip.
I know. Like poison ivy. We could commune with poison ivy. What is it like to commune with poison ivy? Wouldn't that be interesting? Because you
I
can
don't know,
find
but
out
she
it's like
wears really
US
tight
scrap.
outfits.
Wrong poison ivy. All right,
He's
that'll
not
shut me
wrong.
up.
I don't think that's the wrong poison ivy to commune with.
No. Uma Thurman. Come play D&D with us. All right.
Just put those
Anyway.
plastic lips on.
Yeah, exactly. Get the wax lips. Just in
Yeah.
case. Just like Chris O'Donnell. I am nobody's fool. Okay.
Right.
All right. So you guys keep on traveling. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to need another travel check on the board here.
Go for it, Brendan. You
Okay.
don't get a roll for these.
Yes, and we
Yeah,
should make
that's
him
true.
roll all of them just in revenge. But anyway,
Here we go.
How's the Yoshi costume feeling?
3.
3. Oh, that's the worst.
It's a little tight around the chest.
It's a little tight around the
I thought you
chest.
said.
If I had time,
you
I'd
said
get this
free.
adjusted.
I thought you said free as an answer to Andrew's question, and I was
Free.
Free.
ideas of
Very
what that
free.
meant went through my head. And yeah.
It's part of the fun.
Yeah.
man,
Okay.
I've just got to get all the bad rolls out, everybody.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Let's get
So
a bit of
you're-
them now.
travel table's a great
why,
place
why,
for
why
it.
can't
Yeah.
you roll like this when you're a DM? Like
I do.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
He
fair.
does.
I do. Do you
Why do you think
remember
we're
the
alive?
Bear Lake Star fight?
That's fair. That's fair.
True.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that was
Alright.
fun.
Our very
Yeah.
first fight.
Horribly.
None
So-
of us
that
rolled
too.
well.
3.
3.
As your path through the forest continues, a flash of scintillating light darts between the trees, careening toward the group.
Jared
You
got
can
out of
see-
thesaurus, guys.
You can see it kind of flashing and buzzing and blazing a little bit. It is a very unnatural light. Like it's not the sun reflecting off something through the canopy until it starts to dart closer. And as it gets closer, you begin to hear a childlike laugh dancing on the wind.
Oh boy.
And it is moving towards you.
More ghost children.
I jump out. I jump out.
Okay.
Hello.
Tangent. No.
tangent.
Tangent. Oh.
Tangent, be very careful.
It's getting closer.
I cast bless.
Magic
on
missile.
Tangent.
Darius reaches over the edge of the wagon, grabs Tangent by the collar, and lifts him back into the wagon.
Oh, if he does that, then I wait on bless.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
he- as it gets closer,
you're strong.
you see what looks like an adolescent boy, girl, you can't quite tell, child
Mhm.
that is about this big on fluttering butterfly wings,
Oh, what is that?
glowing and dancing and says, you found me, so great, you found me. And it's like it's buzzing around the cart.
Can we help you?
First off, Tangent, roll an Arcana check.
Okie dokie.
I didn't know we were looking for you.
You found me, you
23.
found me. Okay, yeah, this is a sprite.
Right. Wow, I say, oh, sprite.
This is a
I
sprite.
prefer Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I can't believe you found me. I'm so happy you found me. It's
I'm
been
all
so
out
long.
of
It's been
that.
so long. It's been so long.
Wow.
And then
How
like, yeah,
how
yeah,
long
yeah,
has
yeah,
it
yeah.
been?
It's been somewhere between an hour and a century. And then it just starts flitting around.
She leans over to Tamara and says, "Just keep the carts rolling. Let's see if it follows us, and we can." I don't know.
It definitely does.
Okay.
It is locked in.
What's your name?
Tamara gets some wool out, stuffs it into her ears. Just keeps
Hey,
going.
hey, Tangent. Maybe
Yeah.
you should show her the back of the cart.
What's the
Oh,
back of
I
the
did.
cart?
I don't need to see anything. I don't need to see anything. No. In fact, I'm not here to see anything. I'm here to ask a question. A question. No,
Okay. What's the question?
not a question. A riddle.
Oh boy.
Oh, a riddle. I like riddles.
Who likes riddles?
Me,
Who likes
me, I
riddles?
do.
Who likes
I like
riddles?
them.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here's how it works.
Okay,
Here's how
but
it
hold
works.
on. My friend Tangent gets to help too. All of my friends get to help.
Oh, you all get to help. It
Um,
wouldn't be any fun unless you all get to help. You all get to help.
What-
I'm-
Now, here's the deal. I'm going to be very, very, very honest with you up front. I know some very powerful beings, and you need to tread carefully, okay? Because we have a very important place to be, and if you interfere with what it is we're trying to do, like send us to
I'm not trying to
weird...
interfere.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
trying to interfere.
You interrupting, this is a problem. Okay, so if things go sour for us in the sense that
sour.
you whisk us away to some magical place that we don't want to go in those places, okay? We have a very important place to be. We are on a deadline, and we are trying to help people, okay? So
I'm trying to help.
Great, that's wonderful. If we can help you and you can help us, this is all going to be great. But if things go badly, you might stop existing very suddenly.
Right.
I don't say that to be mean. I say that because there are some very powerful creatures around us.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. But I'm powerful.
That's wonderful.
I'm powerful, and if you answer my riddle, maybe I can make you more powerful.
That sounds interesting.
What does that sound like?
It sounds pretty cool. It sounds like a bargain.
It is a little bit. It is a little bit. Look, here's the deal. If you answer my riddle and you get it right, I will take you to where I've hidden my treasure. And if not, you get nothing.
I'm not seeing a downside. What do you guys think?
I mean,
why would there be a
transport to where the treasure could be like
everybody assumes there's a downside.
Is it in the Feywild, by the way? Because I have been to the Feywild, and it's very interesting, and it's beautiful. I mean, unbelievable.
I would love to go back home. I've been here for a really long time. It feels like I've been here forever, if I'm being honest.
It sounds like it. Really, it does.
I don't get out of that.
How far away is the treasure, like distance-wise?
Closer than you think.
Are you the treasure?
No.
Okay, I had to ask. You're like a national treasure somewhere.
Yes. I mean, look at my profile.
Oh, George Washington.
But with monarch butterfly wings, that's very unique.
Yes, I know. I'm considered to be quite lovely back home. But
are you a boy or a girl?
I'm here to ask you questions that you ask.
2%.
Does it matter?
Come on, please play.
Sometimes it does.
I haven't had any really.
Come on, guys, we gotta try this. This is so cool.
Okay, so long. Okay. Make your.
I promise not to turn you into anything or take you anywhere if you get it.
What is your question?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Growly, growl.
Okay, here's how it works. I'll ask the riddle, and you guys get to guess. If you guess it wrong the first time, I'll even give you a hint and give you another guess.
Oh, goodness. You're very kind.
All right. When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. What am I?
Okay. When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. What am I?
Like a Google.
Yeah, just reading it out of character. When you come to the end of all you know, what am I?
There I am. What am I?
No, you said I am there, right?
I am there.
When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. That's what you said, right? What am I?
I am there. What am I?
When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. What am I?
My sister's screaming at the screen right now.
I have a couple of thoughts.
No Googling, by the way.
No, so here's the thing. When you come to the end of all you know, it usually can provoke some very interesting responses out of people. This is usually where people either get really defensive or they get really honest. And typically speaking, if you are really honest about things, that's where you start to understand new wisdoms. I don't know.
So I was wondering if it could be a play on words too, because when you come to the end of all you know, the end of all you know is no, or W. But that'd be kind of literal. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
that would be very, very literal. Yeah.
But sometimes I get a little.
She did say if we he, she, whatever it is, did say if we got it wrong, it would give us a hint.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, which guesses do we want to try first?
I mean, I'm not good at riddles.
It's okay.
The end of knowledge is what? Ignorance. Or
Is that your guess? Is that your
No.
guess? Is that your guess? Is it?
It could be a pretty good guess.
I mean,
don't
to
know.
be honest, that's where my head was going.
I was
But
going to say a
that's
library.
very little. Yeah.
Which is it doesn't take long to get there, is all I'm saying. Yeah, for me anyhow.
The list of all the things I don't know could fill several libraries.
It already does. Like, that's the interesting thing about it.
It could be just a period at the end of a statement. I don't know.
Well, I trust your gut.
I don't
what
have
do
no
you
guts.
think?
My gut. I have no guts. I got guts. I mean, everybody's got guts, but
No,
Yeah,
but
do you
what's
want
like
to
your
see them? I
instinct?
can show you.
I don't know.
Nothing would go over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I'd catch it.
I like the first answer of ignorance.
Okay.
It's
Is that your
the
guess?
best
Is that your
best I
guess?
got at the moment.
I'm going to need it formally.
Tristan, do you have any input?
Does it have to be in the form of a question? Oh no.
Yes.
Sorry.
No.
Oh no.
Yes.
Wrong riddle. Okay.
I don't like games.
Okay, ignorance.
Thank you.
No. That is incorrect.
Yeah, I didn't think it was, but
That
that's
is
okay. and
incorrect. But
stuff.
you get a hint now. You get a hint.
Okay.
You get a hint.
What is-
I'm not
what is our
unreasonable.
hint?
Okay. Let me give you the riddle again first to make sure you heard it correctly.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yes, my
When
ears
you
are open.
come to the end of all you know, I am there. What am I? And your hint is this. I start out wonderful, but begin worse.
It's W.
It's W.
Mhm. That was my second cut. But
It's the letter W.
Oh, that's right. It's W. Yay! It's
Yay.
spinning around. Quick, follow me. And then you see he, she, it zip off like in a bolt in a straight line. A little
Tangent,
deeper.
go.
oh
You can
yeah.
just use they, guys.
Let's see how fast you're at.
Yeah, I can move pretty fast.
Okay, you
I'll
follow.
stay with the cart.
Yep, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna watch as
I'm
he
gonna
goes. It's just like, man,
Tristan
he was
stays with the
really
cart
quick.
and just watches.
I'll
Boys.
try to follow Tangent.
It's like I didn't know I was on my way to a freak show.
Yeah. I can actually walk faster than I can fly. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'll try to follow Tangent.
It's
just so
it's
he's
over
not going
here.
by himself.
It's over here. It's over here. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you pumped?
I
Do
guess
you
so.
think maybe I should go with him.
It's
I don't
very
know.
special.
I just
It's up to
Very
you.
special.
Does it start with a W? I'm just wondering after
No,
that riddle.
it
No.
doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Okay, I'm just going to go and check on them, and then
Yeah.
Fleur goes too.
Probably
Yeah, I'm
fine.
just kind of walking along as the sprite's going along, talking. Man, you got it. When you get back to your house, your home, and you're gonna love it. I almost got
Oh,
killed there.
tangent!
It's
We
amazing.
need to keep moving.
Okay, okay, where are we going?
Okay.
I'm following
So it leads you to a tree.
a tree.
And in the tree, in the side of the tree at the trunk, at about eye level, there is a knot, like a big wide knot with a hole in it.
Hmm.
Like the
Giant
tree is
rope.
like has grown around this cavity in the wood. And then the sprite comes up and says, "It's in here. Stick your hand in. It's in here. It's in here."
Okay, hold on there.
Right there.
You see
have it
Tangent
right
about ready to put his
Right
hand
there.
in.
Tangent.
Tangent.
And she pulls out the lantern and says, "Okay, Henri, it's your turn. Put your hand in, Henri.
I
Hold it out
don't
for us."
want to.
Henri, don't
I was
make
about
me
to say
come
I
in
do-
there.
I do have an
fine.
axe.
Oh,
No,
what?
we
An
don't-
axe? No, don't jump it out of the tree. What are you, crazy?
I'm
Are
just
you a psychopath or something?
Okay, Henri,
no.
now.
Dwarves
no.
get
Don't be
crazier the
bad.
taller they get?
You got a hand?
Yes, they do.
Okay, but then the ghostly apparition appears. What?
Go stick your hand in that hole and pick out the little treasure for us.
In there?
In the
Why are you
little
always
knot
making me
in the
reach
tree.
into things?
Do you want to go to where your resting place you would like to go or not?
Oh, okay, fine.
Henri, we need to work on your attitude. That's why you're in there in the first place. You have a bad attitude, and I'm here to fix it.
It's almost like, somebody killed me or something.
No, you were a bad boy, and now you're doing your time out in the afterlife.
But it was perfectly reasonable. And as he says this as he starts to reach in to the hole.
See, you're a liar and you're prideful. Those are both terrible sins.
Whatever. And he pulls out, and then you see him pull out a laced leather pouch about that big.
It's just this like stream of greenish smoke with a hand,
and drops it. And says, "Can I go away now?"
You can go back into the lantern, and then she just puts it into her cloak.
You know that
now there is a leather pouch laying on the forest floor,
and I'll reach down and pick it up.
Okay.
You know that Henri
disappears.
He's kind of.
It is a bag.
Yes, You see, you understand.
It is a bag. You open the bag?
I kind of feel the weight first.
It's not super heavy. It feels like that there are small-ish objects. I mean, like,
okay,
imagine like large for something small.
Yeah.
Right. You can hear them. It's not a metallic sound as you shake it, but there's a clattering inside. Like there's things in there striking against each other.
Yeah, she hands it over to Tangent and says, "You were the one who said W. So here you go. You were the first one to bring that up. You get to open the pouch."
Okay. So thank you. That was really nice of you. Yeah.
Well, you did a good job.
Okay. Let's try it. I open it up. What's in it?
All right. It is a bag of 9 large-ish beans, dried beans.
Oh, okay. Is the Sprite still there?
Sprite is gone.
Oh.
Okay, I guess we get to keep these then.
Yeah.
You hear in the distance on the wind, you hear,
Mr. Sprite, Miss Sprite.
Oh boy.
Can you give us a?
Can you give us these or anything?
I was starting to get kind of hungry.
Yeah, I was just saying.
No, please don't eat them. No, I need you to identify them, please.
Okay, tell you, we'll go back. It'll take me like.
Yeah,
11,
let's do it. We'll do it on the cart.
On the cart. Yeah, it'll take me like 11 minutes, but yeah.
They're still moving, so we actually need to go in this direction to catch up with them now.
Okay, let's go.
So you guys go back to the cart. You guys get back on the road.
Tamara looks over at Tristan and says, "So do you hunt?"
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Tamara and Tristan are particularly put out that the only thing they got was apparently a bag of dried vegetables.
Yes.
Legumes.
Legume. Do you happen to have any legume?
But you do cast Identify on it after 10 minutes?
Yep.
This is a bag of beans.
Which is a magic item bag of beans.
Inside this heavy cloth bag are 9 beans. The bag weighs a half pound plus 1/4 of a pound for each bean it contains. If you dump the bag's contents out on the ground, they explode in a 10-foot radius, extending from the beans. Each creature in the area, including you, must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 5d4 fire damage on a failed save. Or half as much on a 6 damage on a successful one. The fire ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. If you remove a bean from the bag and plant it in the dirt or sand and then water it, the bean produces an effect 1 minute later from the ground where it was planted. And then there is a table.
Oh my God.
D100 roll table.
No way. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a rare item.
We can get up to some shenanigans with this.
You know.
Yes. Some of them are good, some of them not so much.
So it's like a deck of many things. Here we go.
Yes, but not as destructive.
Yeah.
Tangent, the thing that is interesting about that is that if we were to get captured or something, you could have the bag like in there and then try to hide it, but like do it obviously, and then they get the bag, and then you could be like, "No, please do not drop that. don't do that. I was
Please
saving
don't
that.
dump it out on the ground at your feet.
Yes, those powers are for me, and then they'll do it and like set on fire.
That's true.
Oh, that would be kind of
that's
mean,
not
but
a
cool.
bad idea.
No,
That's what I think. It's a nice way to I don't know, kickstart an escape or something, or some sort of heist.
okay.
Or distraction.
Yeah,
wonder-
exactly. Lots
wonder-
of fun.
What happens if they try to eat them? I wonder. Anyway,
I wouldn't
good.
try that theory.
Really spicy chili.
okay.
All right.
5-alarm chili.
Tell you the truth, I would really like to try to plant one, but maybe not right now. Anyway,
Yeah,
Maybe
Let's-
not right now.
let's
There's only
not
9 of
reset your
them, so-
digestive system just yet.
okay. Well, do you want me to hold on to it, or somebody else want to hold the mighty bag of beans?
I think you've earned them.
Man, beans are fun.
Maybe we could plant a
Beans
couple
are
of
fun.
them.
Beans are fun.
They
The
are
more
a
you eat, the
magical
more you
fruit.
toot.
Let's find out. Maybe tonight when we stop, we can
They're
plant.
Yeah,
Plant
we
your
could
heart.
have a campfire and plant
Sure.
one.
Yeah,
Sing it a song. Did you know that plants respond to music?
I love singing. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
My mother used to sing all the time in the forest.
Well, back on the road.
Tara's just behind the reins going, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Everything I'm doing,
I will turn this card
everything I'm
around.
doing is for freedom and for my life. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's worth it. All right. So that's the first day of travel, guys.
All right.
All right.
So you guys stop and make camp. How are we doing camp? Are you looking for you're doing a magical thing, or are you
Having
just
them
make
that
up a
can do
normal
a magical
camp, or you don't know, maybe.
Unfortunately, I cannot do anything super duper magical for camps. Sorry.
I like sleeping out in the woods, so just in the underground. So I never.
I personally like it too.
Yeah.
Just a bedroll and look up at the trees and the stars.
Sorry, my DM limited my number of spells, so I didn't take anything good for travel. So
Limited your number of spells. I give you everything.
Just one note. Tamara she takes most of her supplies out of a small pouch on her belt, and she'll like pull out her bedroll and stuff from there. So,
Nice.
we
Okay.
did talk about that, right? You did say I was
I
allowed to
did.
have that. Okay, I was like, I hope I'm not cheating,
No,
but
you're
no.
not.
So,
You're not. Okay. So
All right.
Let's
are you
make
guys
a
gonna say-
fire.
I was going to say you make a fire. You make sure everybody's had dinner.
plant a bean.
Do you want?
Would you like to? I like.
Maybe we-
Let's get weird. I think that would be a fun thing.
We've only got 9 of these things. Maybe we ought to.
There's 8,
say-
actually.
Yeah, but eight's
well,
such a nice even number.
8,
Yeah, but
We've only
But
got
seven,
8.
seven is lucky.
I know. So I'm thinking we should get rid of one.
It's up to you. You guys tell me what you want to do.
Come on, let's plant one bean.
Okay, we'll take it a little away from the campsite here.
Find
I was gonna say-
the one that has the most red color.
Red. Okay, is there a reddish one?
There are most of them are brown with black spots, but one leans a little red, a little kind of
let's
a
try it.
ruddy,
Let's try it.
rusty color.
Let's try it.
See,
If it's-
there's a red button. I'm going to push it.
If-
Are you
if-
doing
if
it in the middle of
it's-
camp?
If it's the only one, though,
No, not in the middle of camp. We're gonna go outside camp. We can't.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
maybe we ought to bury one that we have more than one of, so that we know what that one does.
Well, yeah, there's no
If
guarantees.
if we do just the red one and it ends up being something we really wanted, and we only got the one.
Yeah, but I've had beans
Alexa
before.
is
I don't know.
just like grooming the horse and like making sure it's taken care of and watching you all. Like,
Okay.
like-
Yeah, we'll go outside of camp a little ways. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Tristan is
Okay.
also not.
Okay. All right. We'll just
All
let you.
right.
All right. You can see us. You can see us. Okay. Let's go. Okay.
Trying to make me regret my decisions. Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
It's like herding cats.
I didn't know I was gonna have to face the consequences of my actions in this episode, but all right.
Look at two of the people in this party who they cannot. Tangent is physically incapable of pushing red
You
buttons.
know what? And
Yeah.
you know what? While you guys are trying to break into like a drow fortress, I'm going to put a big sign, a big button, red button on the side of the wall. It says "Do not push."
Real.
I love those.
Just
songs.
wait, baby. Just wait.
We'll go for it, and Fleur will
All right.
encourage him.
All right.
Okay.
So do I need
All
to
right.
roll?
Like
do I
a
need to
moth
roll?
to flame.
Okay, here. Okay, so you plant the bean.
Which
Who's
one is
there?
it?
Oh, first off, who's there?
Well, I'm gonna plant it. Yeah, come on. Fleur's with me.
Okay,
We'll
Fleur's
plant it.
there.
We'll plant it together. We can
Tristan,
we'll
are you
stack off.
there?
No.
We'll
He's
Alexa,
stayed
are you
at
there?
camp.
little water on it.
Darius?
Like I'm keeping
I'm-
a close eye on them.
Like how far are you guys away?
Well, how far
Well,
did you
tell
go
them?
away?
You
I'm gonna
have
go,
How
to-
I'm
far-
gonna go-
yeah.
What do you think? 30, 40 feet outside?
I only
camp?
think like 15.
15 feet outside camp.
Let's
so you're right.
let's
I'm
go.
gonna make sure I'm 30 feet away from them
We
at
need to-
least.
If
the
you're
first
worried-
thing we need to make sure we are is away from the wagon.
Okay. So
Okay.
50
Oh, that's
feet.
fine.
Let-
Yeah.
Yeah, 50
Yeah,
feet away from the
let's-
wagon. 30 feet.
50 feet away from the wagon. Well, how
Okay.
did I become the dad of the group? Like, how did this happen? Okay.
You're the tallest male, so
You're the longest beard. Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay.
Okay.
So which one are we burying?
the red one.
The
Yeah,
red
the,
one.
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
This one's brown too. It's just more red than the others.
with spots.
Okay, you
Okay.
bury it. You
What do we
back
need?
up.
Darius steps
Yeah,
back.
back up.
So
back up.
we sprinkle some water on it, and
Yeah.
then Fleur sings a song to it.
Okay.
And
Jeff?
the words, she sings a song, and the words, it's kind of like this almost folky kind of tune, but the words are, "The angel of death came to Eros' room. The angel of death came to Eros' room. The angel of death came to Eros' room and said, 'Friend, it's time to go.'" And sings almost this like lullaby to it. It's very off-putting, unless this E minor chord progression, and gets to the chorus, and then
Would you say it's
That-
spooky?
it's not spooky. It's just one of those songs that it's like,
sticky.
like what kind of music is she into?
Right.
Yeah.
Is kind of the
Wake
Yeah.
me
feel you
up
get.
and said.
No, Tangent is going to dance, and he's like, looks at you funny. I can't see
Alexa's
this.
kind of nodding along. It's a bop.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't find it. Oh well.
All right, Jeff.
I
I
roll-
need you to roll a D100.
Okay, here we go.
Boy.
Let's see.
A 70. No, it's an O. It's a 7.
That's 7.
7.
7.
Okay, here we go.
I'm happy I'm 50
Okay.
feet away. It's going to be a 60-foot fireball or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, good campaign, guys. This is great.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to need you to roll 2 more dice for me.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Roll a D8.
Okay.
Tell me
Ready?
the result. Yeah.
Okay. A 5.
What is happening?
Nothing
Did I roll a
good.
dragon?
Okay.
Did we just roll a dragon?
Now roll a D12.
That's a dragon egg. It's about to hatch.
4.
4.
Oh boy.
What does it mean?
So there's
What does a
you
bean
wait,
mean?
You wait. There's a silence, and then there's a rumbling,
Oh no.
and you go, Oh, what's
Let's
gonna
back
happen?
up.
and then the ground where you buried the bean suddenly goes.
Told you not the red
And then
one.
the rumbling gets louder
It's a
It's
chest
grass.
burster.
and louder, and then all of a sudden,
T-Mac.
and this giant column of liquid, like a geyser, shoots straight up into the air, splashing
Mhm.
Darius, Tangent, and Fleur all over. And it's like shooting out like Old Faithful. And
Hot?
and you go, and you like close your eyes, and you in shock you open your mouth, and then you taste it, and it's vinegar.
Oh.
And it lasts.
Is it apple cider vinegar with the mother?
And you just
That's
you
very
just,
good
you
for you.
can't like you're just looking at it as like this kind of like mixed somewhere between brown and green colored liquid just shooting geyser shooting up, and it lasts for 24 seconds.
Wow. I wish we had some meat to marinate because this
Oh,
would
too
be
bad he
really
isn't
good.
listening,
But
like,
it
too
really
bad,
would
because
be.
he
For-
different.
for
He
the-
didn't roll different. It could have been beer.
Oh.
For the first time, you guys hear Tamara just peel out laughing at you all.
The three of you are covered in vinegar when it finally dies out.
This was the most excellent choice I think we could have made tonight, you guys.
And you smell.
That's like it's like a vinegar zit.
Guess what? This is going to keep a lot of wild animals either really close by and attracted to us, or really repulsed by us.
Well,
Anybody else smell sour cream and onion?
well, all right. Well, let's get over here. I got prestidigitation, so time for a little cleanup.
Okay.
Yeah, just go. Just cast it
Darius
over.
is like, no, leave it.
Leave it.
It fuels my hate fire.
We might want to sit on the consequences of our actions for a minute. You know,
What? I think we
Just
had
to
a lot
make-
of fun.
just to make sure we remember this moment,
Do you not like vinegar?
so that it never happens again.
Oh my.
It is burning my nose a little bit.
It's pretty sharp.
Is anybody else having trouble seeing?
Let it burn.
Yeah. Oh,
I regret nothing.
Darius, one day you're going to tell your children about this and you're going to
Okay.
laugh about it.
I once saw a man get swallowed up by a vinegar geyser. The sea was angry that day, my friends.
I wonder if all the beans do this.
No, I think they're going to do different things.
Okay, we just man, wouldn't this have been better if it was like cookies?
Cookies. Well,
That would have been better, yes.
Anyway.
cookie geyser?
Followed by milk right afterwards.
I
That
don't
would have
know.
been fine. That would have been fine.
Okay.
He's in cream geyser. That would have been pretty good.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
okay.
Oh, well, maybe next time. Well,
All right.
So Darius will walk very slowly back to the campfire.
do you want me to clean you off? I just keep hitting
Yes.
floor with prestidigitation. It's a
Thank you.
cubic foot at a time, so it's going to take take a minute, and we'll just get her, and then
Amazing.
you do it again. Okay, then I'll do myself.
He's
I'll
just-
do YouTube.
You see him like with the dustbuster going up.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That was fun.
All right.
Anyway,
So I'm
go to sleep.
assuming you don't want to plant another bean?
No.
No, I think we're good for tonight.
Feel pretty solid.
Hey,
All
we
right.
got 9 days and 7 beans left.
7 beans. 1 bean a night, baby. What have I done? Why did I let him roll that so early?
I could
All
recruit
right.
my
So
own help.
is anybody
My theory
keeping
was
watch?
awesome. I can stay up for a little while and keep watch.
Okay, we can take turns.
Okay. Are you gonna do the whole night, or are we gonna do shifts?
We'll need to do shifts.
Yeah,
I
do
can't.
shifts.
I don't need to be exhausted.
Yeah, what about
So I feel like everybody can get a full night's rest as long as 3 of you are on a shift.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can take second shift.
Hey,
I'll
that's
take
two.
second shift. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So which shift are you
Guess
taking?
I'll take
Andrew?
third shift then.
Third shift. Seeing how Cody just bogarted your shift. Okay.
Kristen does not care.
Darius
I
like,
will make-
what about Darius? And Darius is like, I
Darius
told
is
you,
happy
I'm
to
not-
just
I'm
go
not-
to-
I'm not involved with any of this.
Darius is happy to just go to sleep.
You're not affiliated with me.
Second shift is the worst shift.
This
by
was
the
a
way.
new. This was a new jacket.
we may have to move camp because down
It reeks.
downwind
Yeah.
from vinegar.
It reeks.
Yeah.
And I don't think trees can glare at you. But if they could, they would be.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
river spirit nearby that's just
It's
Really
so
upset.
angry right now.
Super
Really
duper
upset.
teed off by what just happened.
The water dryad.
The sprite was
Yeah.
tickled, chuckling the whole time here. Well,
okay. I'm
okay.
sure he's laughing somewhere off in
unless
the
he got hit.
distance.
Anyway,
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty
So, okay, for sake of for sake of for sake of just kind of moving things along.
Yep.
You guys don't encounter anything in the night. You take your
Nice.
shifts.
Okay.
You all get a good night's sleep. Take your long rest.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now we have another forest day of travel.
Yay.
I'll go
All
this
right.
time.
Somebody roll on the table.
Roll 3. What do we got?
That's
Roll
one.
Oh,
Oh.
A one?
No.
Yeah.
One.
Oh,
Oh no. Jared doesn't look. No.
A 1. You want me to send you a picture of it? I'll send you a picture of it. It's a 1.
All right, let me get my spells ready.
Yeah.
Open up the
Remember
map,
all the
ladies
fun
and
we had with the
gentlemen.
vinegar, everybody. It's about
That's
to
right.
change.
What have we
Noted.
learned?
Tangent did make coffee in the morning, so everybody has lots of coffee if you want it.
keep
Anyway.
I
traveling.
need some coffee.
Okay.
Hey, with 18 rolls, we're gonna hit.
As
something.
Jared is
Yeah, you're gonna hit
hastily
most of these
prepping-
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
prepping this
No, there's
encounter.
more than 20 options, even though it's 20 because they shift for
Okay.
plains and forests sometimes.
Got it. Yep.
Okay, so noted. The day carries on.
Hmm.
You're good.
Samara will at some point during the day turn to Fleur and says, I like your singing.
Oh, thank you. It's a lot of fun. I normally most people aren't around to hear it, so I'm glad you liked it.
I must say it's a little dark.
Well, not all the songs that I sing are dark. I was just kind of thinking about Eros recently, so to see his statue and things like that.
You got any stories? We've got time.
Well, certainly. I suppose I did hear one that was talking about when they were in the swamps and he found a creature that was very helpless that could not speak for itself. And so it could only mimic sounds. And so he actually used a little bell that he would carry on him to ring and get the attention of this creature. And I don't know. She was very helpful to them. She was like a raven, a flightless raven person called a kenku, and she was very helpful to them and helped them to navigate part of the swamp together. But everyone else was a little freaked out by it. But Eros did a wonderful job of having that little creature feel, I don't know, like it was safe and accepted and could be part of their traveling group for a little while. So,
I met a Kenku before.
oh, have you?
Some of the people that I used to work for occasionally have one around.
Oh, well, certainly they can be very useful if they're, know some very cool sounds.
Wow. Okay.
Do you have any information on them, Tangent? Sure you do.
Kinku, I don't know. I have
yeah,
a roll.
that would be an Arcana check.
Tristan just rolled to
I'm
kill
just-
the Kenku.
I only have 13.
And
13.
fireball.
13. Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Great.
I just all of a
Some
sudden see
Kenku, you
Tristan
would know
plus
enough.
1x damage. I'm just like,
I just wanted to see what he would do.
yeah.
well,
Just playing
Try
it
it
out.
it did
first,
well.
right?
It did well.
Yeah.
You would know enough to know that some Kenku are born. There are people typically living in jungled areas, but some Kenku are cursed. They are intelligent creatures, but they do not possess the capacity to for their speech. The speech center of their brain is and their throat construction of the construction of their anatomy and their throat doesn't let them speak normally, like in complete sentences, but they are the world's best mimickers. They can mimic perfectly any other speech. And what they will typically do is memorize and mimic the speech of others to form metaphorical thoughts to communicate. Medium-size raven bird people.
Wow. That'd be cool. I'd love to speak and then hear it speak back to me what I just said. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, it
That
does it
does
with
ex-
your tone of voice and everything. It's crazy.
It does explain why they spoke the way they did, I guess.
Hmm.
Didn't really know much about them. Just kind of a curiosity.
Well, do
It's
we
a
smell?
pretty light today. Like no weird sprites or pixies or anything.
Do we smell any? Is the smell gone? We get it all up.
It's gone.
Okay, it's not following
It's gone.
us.
Still smells like good old-fashioned manure.
I just want to make sure the geyser's not like following
Oh,
us. You know?
we should have placed the cart
Use
under the
vinegar
geyser.
to clean the cart.
No.
Bury another
Well,
bean under the
vinegar's better than poo.
Yeah.
Darius.
Maybe we'll get soapy water
Yeah.
next time or something.
Only by a little bit.
Vinegar's a very good cleaning agent. Gets the blood
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cooking.
Also
That's
makes,
interesting.
Also really helps when you want to blacken and protect your blade against rust.
Oh, there you
You can
go.
use vinegar. Okay.
Excellent.
So white vinegar at least. Okay, so I need the day that the first half of the day goes
Without?
on
Mhm.
without any real
I don't-
incident.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. We're waiting.
Guys, that's meta knowledge, and you can't use that.
That's fourth wall. You can't do that either.
All right, somebody else roll.
That's guilty.
Okay, I'll roll.
Nothing happened.
Oh,
I'm going
boy.
to call that a win.
Well, look at it this way: you can't roll a 1
Yep.
because you already did.
Yep.
Okay.
Watch me. No.
Okay. I just rolled a 4.
4. Boy, we're going all the low numbers here.
Okay,
It's gonna bite
you're
us one of these times.
You're bouncing along, and there is a
Oh, very
there is
rough
a
road.
divot. There is a divot in the road
Oh,
that
no.
Thanks,
you
Brendan.
don't see, and you hit it.
Andrew did
looks,
it too.
Okay, good job.
Alexa, when you're coming along, you see it's kind of like a pothole,
Oh
but
no.
you think oh it looks okay, and then one of the wheels goes into it, and you realize it was deeper than you thought,
Yeah.
and you snap
Break
the
the
axle.
wheel. Oh.
Oh.
So it can be repaired, but it's going to take like you can prepare it magically or mundanely, but you cannot travel with the cart in its current state. So you have a decision to make here. You can spend the time required to fix the cart. If you can repair it magically fast enough, I won't make you roll on the travel table again. If you repair it mundanely, you will have to roll on the travel table again, or you can continue without the cart.
Okay, hey Tristan.
Yep.
Oh,
Tristan, sorry.
Yeah, could you go under and hold the axle up to where it needs to be connected at? And Tangent and I can use some magic to start to fix this because we started to heal that man's book that got stabbed really hard.
Yep. Shoot, I forgot to go back to that. Darn it.
It's okay.
Fine.
You'll be back soon enough as a field sage, and you can help that man. So
Okay, so roll a Tristan, roll a strength check. This is a pretty low check because the cart's empty.
I can also try to help.
We make sure we're on the other side of the divot too, because it'd be bummer. We fix it and then
Yeah, well,
Right.
you get, yeah.
I will just do it again.
Actually, no, Tristan.
Yeah, we
roll
fix it. We go 2 feet, and I break the
And
other
break
axle.
it again.
roll two strength checks. One to get it out of the divot.
Oh, there you
and then another to lift it.
Well, I
I
could,
would
So,
try-
and anybody who wants to help him can either
Yeah.
help him or give him advantage.
I could definitely help him with
The
that.
tangent.
I'll
I have
give
spaghetti
someone
hands, so-
advantage.
I got a lot of
Okay,
strength.
let's do this. Why don't we give you advantage from Darius on getting the cart out?
Okay.
And so a roll a strength check with advantage.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that's plenty. So you
Okay.
you get it out and you manage to get it away past, not before, but past the divot. Now I need another strength check to lift it. This time, Tamara is going to get a branch and use leverage to help you lift it. So this is also with advantage.
Okay.
And Tangent and I are both waiting with our
Yeah.
mending cantrips.
21. Dirty 21.
Yeah, you get it up. Go ahead and use you said you're using mending.
Mending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of you, I
Yeah.
forget the exact wording of how much space.
It's a foot dimension.
yeah.
anything that can fit inside of a foot
between
dimension.
the two of you, you can definitely repair the axle. So you repair it, and you're able to move on, and you don't lose half a day. You don't lose a chunk of travel requiring you to roll again for this day.
Anybody else want to drive? I'm obviously useless.
Oh no, Alexa, you did. I'm sorry.
Oh, honey.
Tamara, you did a wonderful job.
Yeah. Hey, holes happen.
Squinty eyes. No.
We didn't get ambushed while we were fixing it.
It could happen to anybody. It's
Yeah.
really okay.
What, an ambush?
Uh,
I'm gonna write that down.
Certainly,
Anybody
that
can
could.
get ambushed.
Did the voice of God just
that is-
speak?
There is some truth there.
What are you arguing with the narrator?
I mean, not
So-
yet.
That would be a
I'll
good.
drive.
That would be a good
I'll
song,
drive.
Floor.
Yeah.
Anyone can be ambushed. That's like really got a catch to it. Anyway,
Do you think it is it the bop?
could
Yes,
be. I could dance to it. Anyway,
I could
As the
tap a
kids
toe
say.
to it.
I'll drive.
Okay, Darius will drive. All right. So you managed to go the rest of the day for today. You guys
A
stop.
red shotgun.
You guys stop. Set camp.
Yep.
Okay. Are we burying a bean tonight?
No.
No.
I don't think I get the impression. I'm feeling like you just really don't want to do that. So
You're right.
Maybe
that's a
tomorrow.
Great
Tomorrow.
impression.
okay.
So
Maybe not tomorrow.
You've only got
Maybe
8
the day
beans left, and
after.
you've only got 8 beans left. So maybe you want to spread them
I
out.
thought it was
Not
7
one of the-
beans.
No, you had 9 total.
Oh,
And
9.
nine
I thought it was
total.
8 total.
Now it's
Sorry.
8. It is
Okay.
8 now.
8 now.
It's currently 8.
Yes.
Okay.
See, we could do like 2 more on our
No.
We could put them together.
travel. That would be interesting.
Double bean.
I think
let's
we
save
should
that.
hold on to our beans until we need.
Save that
Okay.
for a really dire
Okay.
moment, because I got a feeling we're gonna hit a couple of those.
It could be
Okay.
make it more dire.
Who's keeping watch tonight?
I'll start first watch.
I'll take second watch.
Okay. And then
Fleur will take third.
Fleur will take third. Okay. Again,
Basically,
it's
just
pretty
making
peaceful
sure
in
that
these woods. I
making
mean,
making sure Fleur and Tangent don't actually sneak off to go bury a bean.
Yeah.
That becomes a metaphor.
Yeah.
Burying a
Yeah.
bean.
Oh no!
Burying a bean. What are you doing, Barry Bean?
Yeah. Guys, stop it!
TM
It's a,
Fireside Fables.
it's a euphemism. It's a euphemism for doing something you know is in fact stupid.
Stupid. Right. That's right.
You're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
All right.
Bearing a bean.
All right. So you wake up the next day, have breakfast, and set out. I'm going to need another roll for day 3. This is your
Jeff,
final
my turn.
day of forest travel for this.
Okay. Well,
chunk.
we're looking for something very
All right.
foresty.
Yep.
Okay.
Who hasn't? Yeah, just Jeff hasn't.
Okay.
rolled yet?
Yeah. I'm.
I
7.
feel like we've
we already
missed
had a
it
7,
for the
right?
tree.
We already,
already
had
had
a
a
7.
7.
Oh, yeah.
The 7. Okay. So
Yeah,
do it
that
again.
was a lucky number.
That's right. Okay. And then a 16.
16.
Somehow I feel worse about that one.
Okay. Okay. Make sure I got that marked down. Yeah, that's right. Okay, 16. You are traveling. You're traveling along, and you come across. Who's driving? Is it Darius who's driving?
I'll keep driving. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I can sit up front with Darius too.
Okay, so
I
both
should not
you
drive.
and both you and Fleur.
I was gonna say I'm so great at those.
I'm in the back doing maintenance on my gun.
Yeah.
You're
Better
doing
than Flip
great,
this
Brendan.
time.
I'm so proud of you.
Right.
Natural
16.
one.
Okay,
Wow.
16. Yeah,
Well, you
Darius
see,
saw it.
I just really like it when
The leaves are so pretty.
Actually, she is reading a scroll at the moment.
Okay. All right. I just saw myself in the Zoom chat with this hair and mustache, and I look like Ed Sheeran, Freddie Mercury, and Justin Bieber had a baby. All right.
Okay.
Now,
Fleur is
okay.
impressed.
It's quite a mixture.
So Darius, you notice something off to the side of the road to your left, on the left shoulder, and there is a. You kind of, it's not jumping out to you, but like as you pass it, you realize that it is a wooden post that has been overgrown, sticking up out of the ground on the side of the road.
Okay. I'll elbow Fleur and point it
Ooh.
out.
Ouch. Oh, okay. What's going on? She kind of
Navigator.
Oh, yeah.
What
Sorry.
do you make of that?
Do you stop the card or you keep rolling because you're passing it now?
I'm passing it now. No, I'll just keep rolling.
Well, hold on, slow down.
You can slow down. You don't have to stop.
Slow down, yeah.
Go ahead and Fleur, roll a perception check.
It can't be any worse than I already did.
Yeah.
25 natural.
There you go.
There it is.
Wow.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
I only paint the edges of the canvas.
It looks like if you didn't know any better, it's largely overgrown, has ivy and weeds on it, but it looks like it's a square fence post.
If I didn't know any better, I would say that looks like a square fence post that has been really grown over with ivy and stuff.
So like maybe a boundary marker of some kind.
Potentially, maybe there's some sort of cabin in the woods out here.
Ooh, cabin in the woods.
Well,
I think we should split up.
let's split the party.
We haven't buried any beans, so I'm not going to die first.
Now, I'll let Fleur and Tangent go off into the woods.
See them again.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Stop bearing the bean, guys. Stop bearing the bean.
Well, you think it might be something worth checking out, or should we just keep on our merry way?
I mean, if it's overgrown and it's been here for a long time, I'm guessing there might be something over there, but I don't know. If we ask Tamara, she might say that that's a waste of time. I don't know.
It's a waste of time.
I think we should go and figure it out.
I
what
know.
it is.
You want me to just like cast detect magic and walk over there and see if there's anything cool? I've always found stuff. I just like to randomly detect magic. One time I did it at dinner, and the guy had a magic tooth.
Oh, that's very fascinating. Yeah, go ahead and start doing that. Go ahead and start doing that.
Knock yourself out.
It was cool. All the tooth did was add salt to your food, but it was really cool.
Anyway,
if you're eating ice cream.
Yeah. Well, they didn't use that tooth.
Here, let's go and investigate while he's doing.
We didn't have the whole set yet.
I'll stop the cart.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'll detect magic and just kind of walk around.
What's the range on detect magic?
Is it 30 feet?
Well, before we get over there,
okay, yeah.
What do we
use?
What else?
As we stop, what do we see?
Yeah.
Fleur's first going to use her Eyes of the Grave action.
Ooh.
Okay.
What is that?
So she closes her eyes and then they pop back open, and the lavender of her eyes actually is white. Her irises turn white for a little bit, and then as they kind of slowly darken, they become this black color, and then they come back to the lavender. But it tells me any undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected by divination.
Okay. So you don't sense any undead. You don't see anything like that.
Okay.
What's the range on detect magic,
30.
Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
30 feet. You don't detect any magic. What you see is you kind of clear it off.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a piece of an old pasture fence. It's real. It's really old. It's very, very weathered.
Can we see anything around, like a cabin or
if
anything?
you look past it,
Yeah.
you can't quite. The underbrush here is so thick you can't really make anything out past it.
Okay.
But the fence is broken in a direction leading deeper into the wood.
Well, I'm going to levitate. I'll just levitate up.
Okay.
It takes 11 minutes, but I have commune with nature. I could
that's true.
become aware.
He could have been casting that while we were doing the 11 minutes.
Sure, if you want to detect magic. Hey, what else we got? We need a break anyway. We need a break anyway. This is a potty break.
Yeah, so I'll do commune with nature then.
Okay, now I'll levitate up and see if I see anything.
Read commune with nature with me exactly, so I give you exactly what it says.
It says, you briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory. In the outdoors, the spell gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you. Caves and underground settings, that doesn't apply. The spell doesn't function where nature has been replaced with construction. You instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area. Terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals or undead, influence from other planes of existence, or buildings.
Wow.
Okay.
Buildings.
Well, the one you get is that there is a building.
Oh,
There is a building off the road about 600 feet away from the side of the road, deeper in the forest, roughly in a straight line from where this fence used to be.
So I'm going to let everybody know that.
ooh.
That's fascinating. Thank you, Tristan.
Do I see it at all?
You kind of see it. You can see the outline of the shape of something.
Okay.
Do I?
You see. So here's what you see. You don't see the full shape of it.
Yeah.
But you do see some straight lines, which you should not see in the top of
Which
it.
I wouldn't have known unless he did that. Right. I wouldn't have known. Okay.
So, Jared, I don't detect
No, you don't detect any
anything.
creatures. You detect wildlife. You detect squirrels and birds and things like that. Normal forest life. You do not detect anything celestial or fiendish or no tears in reality or anything. It just feels like that there is a cabin or something.
Okay. So I'll let them know that there's no immediate threat that I can tell of in the building or around the building.
Should we go check it out?
It's up to you guys.
I know you don't. It's only 600 feet or so.
Well,
that's kind of average. It's
only 600 feet.
It's only 612.3.
So here's the thing. Do we keep one of us, if we do go check this out, do we keep one of us back here with the wagon?
I can stay back here.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'll go. I'll go with the.
I got range if anything jumps out.
Yeah, I'm not a good ranged person, so.
So Tamara wants to stay with the wagon.
And I'll go with the party to the building then.
Okay. So yeah, you have to, Tristan, you have to cut, you pull your axe out and you start cutting away brush to cut a hole to get through it because it's pretty thick right here.
Okay.
And you finally get through, and sure enough, there's this little clearing and there is what appears to be a cabin, or what was once a cabin. But it has been long abandoned. But what's fascinating about it is there is half of the building looks like it has been crushed. Like something collided with it, fell on it. But the rest is standing. And it's just a dark, abandoned structure.
I guess I'm looking for like any kind of treasure or boxes or anything around there. Just walking.
I tell you what, does anybody have survival? Anybody who's here have survival?
Am I there?
Proficient, but I do have a good bonus.
I am proficient.
Okay. Tangent, why don't you go ahead and roll a survival check for me?
11. Sheesh. I'm not rolling well. I'm rolling mediocre. 11.
Okay. Let's see. Everybody roll perception, except for Tangent.
Okay, good.
Myself included?
No, because you're not here.
Okay.
9.
14.
8.
Ooh, we're stinking up the place.
It was an 18 and then 5 or 4.
Tristan, where you're standing, you all of a sudden realize your left leg and foot are resting a little higher on the ground than your right leg and foot. Like you're standing like this.
Okay.
I give him an adjustment. He's clearly his back.
His head is
clearly
level.
You are a
His feet are not.
Chiropractor now.
Yeah, okay.
And you realize that you're standing in something of a ditch.
So I'll alert the rest of everybody to it. There may be something buried here.
Can Darius look at the indention and Is there
Well,
anything
you're
that-
kind of you realize you're standing in it,
standing in it.
so you'd have to get out of it to get a wider look at it.
Okay.
Cool.
You can do that levitating thing again.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Okay.
cast levitate. I have to cast it now. I'll cast levitate and just kind of rise above
Okay.
and get a good
Tangent.
perspective. Go straight up. Yep. Keep going as high as I need to. Mm-hmm.
They are standing in a footprint.
Kind of what I was gathering.
Oh wow! Hey, you're standing in a footprint.
An old one.
Old footprint.
A footprint?
Of
Darius
what?
says, "Excuse me."
It's a duck.
Where?
No.
It's
What?
not huge. It's not like Godzilla big,
Okay.
but it's
Well,
it's like this
Giant
wide.
big?
It's like a
But
good
he'll-
4 feet, 5 feet
Oh.
wide.
Move that way, and I'll show you the
He'll-
edges.
long.
Yeah. Wow. So
Darius will holler up. What shape is it?
yes, it
Boot shaped.
boot shaped like like a giant or something.
Yeah, we should go.
It's old. It's old. You can tell.
It's overgrown. It's filled. It's been here for a very long time.
Also, I didn't detect anybody within 3 miles.
Right.
Would
So-
Okay.
would Fleur have any memory or knowledge of a
Roll a
specific
history check
story?
with advantage.
I was gonna say Darius pulls his axe out. He pulls his axe out of his ring anyway, off his belt, and just kind of holds onto it, looking around.
11.
Yeah, that's enough. You remember being told about a time when an army of giants marched on Denarental
I wonder if
more than
this-
30 years ago.
I wonder if this was one of the footprints of Zaxar.
Hmm.
He was a fire giant of terrible fury. His sister was a prophet of, I think it was Zatira, or it's one of them. But the Diamond Dogs fought a fire giant.
Several fire giants.
Hmm.
That's true. I wasn't sure. Oh.
Well,
But by the stride tangent, it looks like this is a right footprint, and you kind of like follow like the natural progression of
Mhm.
like the side. The step before this one was on top of the house.
Oh, fun.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we get back on the road. I think this was an interesting find.
So, can we go inside the house?
You good?
I'm gonna take a look around inside, just peering in
Okay.
the door.
Are you going to go in there and root through things, or are you just going to look?
I'm just looking through the door.
Perception check.
$18.
Okay. Most of the things in here are black or green, meaning black from age and dust, or green because the forest has reclaimed the structure that has grown inside of it. So there's ivy, there's moss, there's mold from rainfall and things like that. But you see over in the corner away from you something that it's not metal, so it doesn't flash, but something colored white.
I'm gonna go look at it.
You pull out. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm just getting a closer look.
So you can barely see it, and you kick it with your boot a little bit, and a dust covered white leather journal ships out.
Okay.
It's
I didn't-
waterlogged. It's old, but it's a book.
Okay. I'll pick it up and take it with me.
Okay. So you don't read it. You just put it away.
Yeah, I just put it away.
Okay. All right.
When we
Anything
get back,
else?
when we get back to the wagon, I'll show it to the others.
Okay. So you guys are rolling along here. You show Tristan pulls out
As
a
they walk
white
out of
leather.
the tree line. Alexa's like full like sniper mode, like on the bench of the wagon itself.
Nice.
I just say, while I'm still levitating, I say, Fleur, grab this, and I throw a rope down and say, pull me. And then
I just drag him.
Yep.
Like a balloon.
Yeah. By the way,
Let's
Samara,
go fly a
She's
tangent.
like, it would be
Yeah,
so easy, right?
by the way, Samara,
Target practice.
from the back of the wagon, you can totally see up Tangen's robes.
Hey, my pantaloons. I have the good.
Okay, but in the back of the wagon, while you guys are still going, Tristan pulls out a waterlogged, dusty, damaged, white leather journal.
That's interesting. Does it say anything?
You'd have to open it.
Not the best reader.
Do you mind if
Can
I?
you read?
A little bit.
Well, that's
Okay.
good at least.
Seem to read that contract that you were given.
So I will hand it to Fleur.
Okay.
Tangent, do you sense anything on this?
I do. I don't. I probably only. It lasts what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's.
So it hasn't. It's been at the extreme end of it. But
Yeah.
it'll
Okay.
probably
Yeah. Is there
be-
any
But it's
magic?
not magical. You
Okay.
didn't detect anything magical back here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's mostly destroyed.
You don't want to
Yeah.
curse
Right.
journal here.
So yeah, she kind of just flips through looking for anything legible.
So it is a journal.
Tom Riddle's diary.
Yeah.
A drop of ink.
Because do you guys know who Aragog is? Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, great.
I can show you.
Oh, there we go.
It is a journal. You can tell that it's about halfway full.
Okay.
There are many entries, nearly all of which, are waterlogged and torn and unreadable.
Okay.
But it gets a little more legible the closer you get to the middle of the journal.
Okay.
And you pick out names. You pick out a name. The person who wrote this seems to have been named Angela or Angie or something like that. Give me a roll let's see, roll an intelligence roll for this. Just a raw intelligence check.
The Fleur. Yeah. She's
2.
Okay. So
Brendan, no.
Really glad we haven't got into a fight yet with these rolls. This is
So,
fantastic. Yeah.
you pick up on Angie or Angela or something like that. You pick up you see the word mommy. You see the word daddy.
Oh.
You see the name. It looks like Scruff or Scruffy or something like that, but it's capitalized, so it sounds like it's a proper noun. But you're picking up on things like entries about. It takes you a while. It would have immediately been obvious to you with that intelligence check if you'd rolled high enough. But now that you've rolled a little bit, you think this might be a child or a preteen's journal.
Diary.
And
Diary of Anne Frank.
a diary. And you got to the last bit, and there is a chunk on the last entry that is legible. And what it says is,
As I turn another page, as she looks the other way, I'll try to find my place in the diary of Angie.
Okay.
You're breaking
that
me.
was a breaking Benjamin
Yeah.
joke. For those of you
Mhm.
who are unfamiliar with their work.
Shame on you if you are.
I
Wow.
like breaking. Shut up, Ace.
Wow.
Anyway,
Lots of judgment.
I'm the DM. I decide who's a good name. All right. Now, what the entry says is, it starts in the middle of a sentence. Not to be scared, but it's hard not to be with all the stories I've heard going around. I hear mommy and daddy arguing at night. They don't think I can hear them, but they can. Mommy wants to leave before the giants get here. Daddy says that there's nothing to worry about, that it's all just rumors and lies from that new city trying to get the people who live in the woods to come back in. I wish we could go. I'd love to see the city. It's getting harder to sleep at night thinking about how scary giants are, but I know daddy will keep me and mommy safe. And that's all you got.
Well, she's dead.
Is that what Tristan says?
No. She's dead.
She's dead.
We need a pessimist in the group. That's good.
What you got back there, Fleur?
We got an emo band going here, so this is good.
Yeah.
She'll read it aloud.
Or was she reading it out loud?
Yeah, she would have read it aloud.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Amara kind of like reflecting, like she seems a little bit more affected by this than you might expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fleur is pretty downcast about it too.
Okay.
So is what you get when you don't take giants seriously.
The little girl that lost her future in her home.
Maybe she made it. Maybe they got out. Maybe she just left her journal.
Glad one of us is optimistic.
Sorry. I've lost most of my optimism. Years.
Okay.
And we ride.
All right. We make east.
Probably in silence for a little while, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
Here, 1 second.
1.
1,000.
Done.
All right.
All right. Now, I need another second roll for the day. For like second day of this chunk
second
of forest
travel roll.
Back to me now, right?
Back to you.
Might as well go in. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Working so far.
14.
14. Okay. Okay, so you come to a bad, let's see. Okay. So that's going to be okay. So yeah, that's right. So you come to a kind of a rough part of the road where it's overgrown a little bit. It's not impassable, but it takes longer to get through. In fact, Tristan and Darius, they jump off the car, or Darius is driving, so it would be probably.
I could take over driving.
Okay,
I can hand off the reins. That's
yeah.
fine.
So Tristan and Darius jump off the cart while Tamara is driving, and you're moving things aside. You're moving fallen branches and things like that out of the way. It's a little bit of slow going. Darius, you are moving a particularly large branch off the road, and you're taking it off the shoulder, and you step down and you feel your foot start to sink. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Dexterity saving throw. Right. 14.
Okay. DC was 15. So
Okay.
Fleur
you feel
went
like
to sit
you feel like
next
a
to-
crack. You hear a cracking, and the surface really start to give way, and you fall. You start to fall down into what appears to be a deadfall, like an old hunter's deadfall, and
goody.
you hit the ground, and you take. Go
Well,
ahead.
how far am I away from him when this happens?
Yeah,
you tell
that's what
me.
Well, I'm with him, right?
You're on the other side of the road.
Oh,
You were on the other
Okay.
side, clearing the other side.
Is he within 60 feet?
Probably at the edge of 60 feet.
Okay, well, I can cast Featherfall if I see him going down.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So
You don't take
there
damage.
Nice.
there are some sharpened stakes down there. You hit them more gently, but not completely.
Yeah.
Right.
And instead of 2d10, you take 1d10.
Okay.
You take 5 hit points of piercing damage.
So Fleur,
as it scrapes your arm.
Fleur was going to sit next to Tamara as that happened. She said, oh my gosh! Like here's the snap. Stands up and like immediately goes over to see what happened.
And you're laying on your back, and you can feel your arm bleeding. Mm-hmm. You're about 8 feet down.
Darius, are you okay?
Pull a rope out of one of my bags and toss it down. Here's something. This should help you.
You'll be okay again. And all of a sudden, you heal 8.
Sweet. Well, that'll.
Almost done. It's a boo boo.
I don't know if I can heal 5 more because that's what the damage was. So
yeah,
I know.
Who's on the other end of this rope? Before I pull on.
Yes,
this?
he's a chunky boy.
I'm a big fella.
So I will go over and I will help grab the rope and to help pull him up.
He's more than strong enough to pull you up.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay.
Well, that was fun.
You lucked out there. Good thing Jeff was there because the notes say 2d10 if you had fallen at full speed, 2d10 piercing damage and a serious injury.
Yeah.
Oof.
So
woof.
That'd have been fun.
That was good.
He'll pull up and kind of brush his arm off and look down and see that it's already healed and look around at the group and I guess.
Fleur?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, well, no, thank you kindly. I appreciate that. That was not fun for a minute there. That seemed like I didn't fall quite like I should have.
Yeah.
That was probably him.
Yeah. Kind of caught you. Man, that was scary.
Thank you, Tangent. That was scary there for a second.
Wow.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Glad we didn't drive through that.
Yeah, that would have been very bad.
That'd have been bad on the horses for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like time to call the chicken,
Call the chicken.
I don't.
Cull, CULL.
Oh,
cull.
Yeah.
Take
call.
It's hard to understand sometimes.
Here,
with
chicken.
Take old
accent.
Yeller back around.
Yeah, sorry, my accent is rather heavy.
Here, chicken.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that wouldn't have been necessary, but yeah.
Well, with the horse that's a rather nasty fall.
So it was a nasty fall.
Yeah, for a dwarf, definitely.
Well, I'll walk ahead of the. Is there any more bad ground after this area?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like that this was like an old forgotten hunter's trap.
Okay.
And it's been here for a while.
Okay.
You're getting the sense from these things you're finding. This is not a well-traveled road.
Got it.
Not anymore.
We're getting to the edge of the edge. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Not really.
So you guys camp.
Yep. Day 3 ends. Yep.
Day 3 ends. Who's on watch?
First.
Okay.
Second.
I haven't taken one. I'll take the third.
The third. Okay.
Yeah. If I remember to watch.
Before bedtime, Fleur kind of takes the journal back out and offers it over to Tamara if she wants to read it and says, Would you like to know a little more about Angie?
So,
well,
stay up for a little while.
I have it on good authority that her rose was white.
What? Oh, I was there. Am I there? Are we all there?
You can decide to be. It's up to you.
Yeah.
We all
I don't care.
What do you mean Rose is white?
Well, everyone has a rose. And when Sephira, the All Harvest, comes to collect you when you die, you find out what color rose you are. And there are 3 colors if you have ever seen one of these. And she takes out her necklace, her amulet that was down inside of her armor, and it's 3 intertwined roses. The one, if you're looking at her, the one on the left is the white rose, the one in the middle is a red rose, and the one on the right is a black rose, all wound together. And she says, the color of the rose has everything to do with where you're going to end up when your time is up. So, white is good, and little Angie had a white rose.
But you don't know she's dead, do you?
Well, yeah, I kind of do.
Oh.
But she's not hurting anymore.
Okay.
She's in a really good place.
That's good. Kind of sad, man.
Yeah. Our actions have consequences.
We're in action. It's of the parents.
Well, yes. Many actions led up to that point. I wonder why the father and the mother quarreled like they did, what fear the mother had, and why the man was maybe so obstinate and resistant to leaving. You ever had a place that felt like home to you and you never wanted to leave it?
One time.
I wonder if he felt that even as an adult.
Huh.
I'm weary to judge the intentions of another human being. You never know quite what they might be thinking or feeling in the moment.
He probably thought that they were going to be able to pass unnoticed.
Yeah, he happens to be wrong.
Hey, Andrew, I sent you a text.
Anyway, I just thought you might want to know that she ended up in a better place than what most people do.
Wow.
Can you, just a question, Fleur. Can you tell me a little bit about that symbol?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you tell me a little bit about that symbol you're carrying?
Well, yes, this is the symbol of the All Harvest. I am a cleric of Sephira. This is her holy symbol. She's the goddess of death. Or the holy moment of death.
So I'm guessing that's how you know Angie's no longer here.
I asked her, yeah. She told me.
Would you be able to know what color my rose is?
I don't usually get to know until that person knows. But if you were to die in front of me, I would watch her come and collect you and see what rose she gives you before you leave.
What do you need to know the color of someone's rose?
Well, if you are white, then you go to a good place to the god that has claim on you. If you are red, then you go with Sephira herself to be planted in her garden. It's kind of like a medium, like a neutral result. And if it's black, then you go to... Those are normally very sad stories.
Did you tell me the color of someone's rose if I gave you the name?
I would have to ask the All Harvest, and she might tell me and she might not.
Well, maybe later. And she'll just kind of stop and kind of walk off.
Okay.
Laura, I wonder if that's why you're asked to go on this trip. I mean, you'd have to be kind of special to go with us. Why do you think they picked you to go? Why did Fenwick want you?
Well, I was raised in the forests outside of Tilea, outside of Donarental.
It'd be this forest.
Mm.
I was alone for almost all of my life. I don't really recall my parents, and what I remember is a woman in dark cloths and robe that would sometimes come and talk to me and check up on me and bring me food and things to eat. And she taught me many, many things. And then, I don't know, it just kind of became easy and natural to call her mom. And then one day a wolf found me, a really large wolf that had amber eyes and beautiful auburn hair, and then she turned into a woman with red hair who said, "Oh, honey, you should come with me." It's not her accent. She has a Galician accent, actually.
Oh, honey, you should come with me.
You met her actually just a few days ago. And she brought me back, and that's when I was brought to Fenwick and Kethid, and they started asking questions, and they were rather shocked that a little girl like myself, I was like 9 when they found me, that could speak and talk to them, and had never met other people before other than this lady. So that's when they decided to put me in Lady Eloise's school and an orphanage, and kept kind of a close watch on me. And I don't know, here I am.
It's nice.
I still see that lady in black, and I still call her mom and stuff. But I'm pretty sure that that's Sefera.
Oh. Wow.
So I didn't mean to get this heavy or maybe this personal. I don't normally talk to people about this, so this is kind of a new experience for me, and I still sound like Eloise because, I don't know, I guess I'm a little nervous, and she always made me feel better, so if I sound like her, it just, I don't know, makes me feel better too.
Nice of you for sharing.
You're welcome. You're not
a
going to
little bit
tell
jealous.
anyone, are you?
I guess that means you are special. That's glad you're with us.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not used to being around people either, so this is kind of nice.
Well, one of the things that she taught me is that everyone has kind of a special time and a special place for when they're supposed to leave. I say that to say like they stop being here, I guess. And she said that I can use her powers to help make sure that people reach the right time and place. I'm supposed to help people not have untimely deaths, so want to make my mommy proud.
What? Why?
I'm happy that you were able to grow up with someone who cared.
I'm guessing you didn't?
No.
I'm really
Fortunately,
sorry.
my parents passed away in the conflicts when
Oh, that's sad.
everything fell apart. Unfortunately, that means I grew up by myself. Took care of myself. Fought by myself. Fell into the wrong crowds by myself. And since you guys may or may not have guessed, I'm not exactly the best of humans. But
I think you're pretty all right in my book.
you haven't seen the things I've done. And she looks at you with that 1,000-yard stare.
I don't necessarily have to.
If I do pass away, I'd be really interested to see what flower you see.
I would say I'll tell you, but you'll know at the same time I do. But, Tamara, I'm going to do everything I can so that that doesn't happen. I would like you to get to live the life that you want to live. Free from being whatever it is that contract said you have going on right now.
Have any of you ever heard of the Thorns?
Those who want to, go ahead and roll a history check.
Darius is probably asleep.
11.
Okay.
9.
14.
So, tangent.
Mm-hmm.
This, you have heard rumors, not, you have not spent the longest time in Karis.
Mm-hmm.
But you have definitely heard the rumors abroad in some of your seedier dealings with people in cities. You've heard whispers of an organization that is almost like, from the way it's described, a thieves guild. But a thieves guild that hunts thieves. Think of them more of like wolves that kill rabid wolves. Most people talk about them who have heard of them in hushed whispers with a great deal of fear or respect. Boogeyman style talk.
Very fearful.
Yeah.
So I go to Alexa. So are you a thief hunting thieves, or are you a thief being hunted?
Fortunately, I'm the one being hunted.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. As I said, I fell into a bad crowd, and they used me as kind of an enforcer. I have some very useful skills for both defending thieves' property, organizations, that's such. And unfortunately, on one of those assignments, I killed a Thorn. I've
That's
been on the run.
That's hard to do, isn't it?
I don't think he saw me coming. And I didn't know who or what he was, else I probably wouldn't have taken the shot had I known. But ever since then, I have been on the run.
Well, why do you think Fenwick picked you?
Because not very many people kill a Thorn.
Wow.
You know Quintus?
Yeah.
He paid me a visit the other night. He was the insurance set to make sure that I was going to follow through with this.
Whoa. That must have been really scary.
In my line of work, it's just a part of the job.
Well, you need freedom.
I genuinely hope that if we are successful in this endeavor, that I might have my first shot at true freedom and independence for my life.
Well,
then that's what we'll do.
And for what it's worth, I can forgive you for not really knowing and for that happening.
Yeah, boy, man, that was terrible. I must have been, when you realize what happened, that must have been scary.
That's not even the first person I've killed. At the moment, I didn't notice the significance of it. It's one rarely does whenever you kill something significant.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you found a different path, Fleur.
Maybe it's one that is capable of being walked by you too. I don't know. Your story is not over yet.
Not yet.
I'll make sure that no
Thorns come to you tonight?
Be nice.
I can keep an eye out.
Also, you all can call me Alexa.
What? You didn't tell us your real name?
I did not. Sorry.
No, it makes sense with everything that you told me. So, Alexa, it's nice to meet you. I'm Fleur.
Alexa Valeford.
That's a pretty name.
I'm still Tangent.
We know.
Said the DM.
I'm
This is great. I
choosing.
just get to sit here and watch you guys do this instead of having to contribute.
It's a different ballgame, isn't it?
It's a different ballgame.
It's hard. It's hard not to contribute as a DM. It's just yep. But
Yeah, but you guys are doing a great job.
I'm choosing to trust you all.
I
Maybe
won't
for
tell
the
anyone.
First time
tomorrow.
in my life. Yeah,
We can still call you that in the open if you wish.
that would be most appreciated.
Yeah, you bet.
Well, Tristan, Tristan, are you okay?
Do you not know my secrets?
No, I just.
Will not look upon you or tell you my backstory.
Well, I was
trust
just.
none of you.
Oh, you think the campfires are alive?
Actually, I was just gonna ask why you're so grumpy.
Not used to being around people.
I get that. I mean, I talk to myself.
Then
most
why
of the
did you ask?
Because
Is it really true that you killed a green dragon all on
Cody
your own?
understood the assignment.
Yeah, they did.
Holy moly! You killed a green dragon?
Yeah, that's what Fenwick said.
I forgot about that. Man, see, I gotta pay attention more sometimes. I was maybe been looking at the wolf. I don't know.
You know the secret to that tangent? Sometimes you have to listen twice as much as you talk.
Okay.
A
Yes.
very wise person told me that. That was good. See, you waited. You paused. You waited to see if
thought
there
Oh
was
no,
anything else.
there was a firefly going by, and I just wanted to.
Oh, okay. They'll
Yeah,
do
what
that.
were you saying?
Yes.
God's bless you. Bless
So-
your heart.
So Tristan,
Everyone.
so you're not really grumpy. You're just.
No, he's grumpy. Don't. It's okay.
But how did you kill a green dragon? That you got to be kidding me.
Very carefully.
It was an accident.
What?
I get
How do
that.
you accidentally kill a dragon?
Like, were you falling from a great height and it's just like, oops, here's a green dragon?
Axe.
It's actually not that far off from what happened.
I'm just really, I have a lot of intuition into these things.
There was a wall that may have also fallen on him.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you make the wall fall over, or
Sort of.
Yeah. That's
It was not.
Master storyteller.
It was not what I expected to happen. I expected to die in that moment.
No doubt.
That's awesome, though. You killed it. Green dragons are mean, aren't they?
Yeah, on behalf of all civilization, can I just
Yeah.
be the first to say gratitude?
It was.
Respect.
It was also a very young dragon.
That helps.
Still.
But still, very amazing.
still? Yeah, I mean, I killed a boogeyman. You killed a dragon.
Wow. That's amazing.
But I'm tired of being on my own. I'm ready to go home.
And where is home?
I lived with my father for a long time until I lost my temper. He and I did not see eye to eye. So I attacked him and I was banished because of it.
That sounds really sad.
Laura, roll a... Again, let's see. Let's do... I'm going to say this one's investigation. Mentally. You're scouring...
7.
Roll your dice, bro.
I rolled
Get your dice out.
11.
Seriously.
Sheesh, I am stinking.
You're so
9.
enraptured by the quality of this storytelling. It has sucked you in.
It's not bad to fail. I don't mind.
Well, no wonder Fenwick picked you. I mean, you say it was kind of we didn't expect it, but man, killing a green dragon. That's just amazing.
It is. It really is.
Wow. Well,
it doesn't feel like it was my victory. It's because I'm really nobody.
That's not true.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
I know exactly
Tristan.
what you mean. Yeah.
At the orphanage where I was growing up, the kids would sometimes do weird things like yell feats of strength, and then they would lift tables together and stuff. And I don't know. That sounds like a mighty feat of strength to kill a whole dragon by yourself. Not many people have that accolade.
Was that
And now for
was
the
that on
Festivus feats of strength. No one can leave until you pin me.
Cannon. Eloise's orphanage.
And then the airing of complaints, right? Or
Yeah,
the grievances,
it's
right?
canon
Airing of
that
grievances.
Eloise's orphanage celebrates Festivus.
Oh yeah.
Wow. well, Darius, you know what's coming then. Man, you got to tell us about yourself. What did you kill?
Why do you have a jawbone axe?
Yeah, and why are you so tall?
So Darius rolls over
He's not that tall,
from
guys. I'm taller than
pretending to be asleep. he chuckled a little bit whenever Fleur said, "Bless your heart." So, well, my parents were killed when I was younger too. Alexis.
I am sensing a theme.
Well, we were a traveling group of actors, actually.
Whoa, that's
And
cool.
see your natural charisma bleeds through.
yes, definitely. Give me the right situation, you'll see it.
Like what?
So mean.
he'll let it slide. It's all good.
That's brutal.
But no, so we were traveling home and sought shelter in the wrong cave, apparently in the middle of a storm, and my parents were killed by hill giants. I was taken captive. Sold to stone giants. Lived among them for a while. Got apparently caught the eye or caught the favor somehow. He thought it was a joke. This one particular stone giant kind of took me in as a pet. Insisted I call him Pappy.
That's weird.
He heard some girl they killed one day holler it out before they stepped on her. Thought it was funny. So Pappy took me in, let me follow him around everywhere, and after 80 years or so, you pick up a thing or two. And well, he lifts his axe. He says, "Say hi to Pappy."
Oh,
It's an impressive feat all by itself.
yeah! Holy cow!
I didn't do it myself. I inspired others to join me.
Oh, that's the acting coming up.
Well, who are you gonna call?
How would he call someone?
I don't really.
Can you do sending too?
No.
Adam, is it true that Darius ain't afraid of no giant?
Ain't afraid of no giant. Yep. But
Giant
you live.
busters.
That used to be the name of your
Sorry,
axe.
we're
No, you're fine.
messing this up.
Live your life as a slave long enough, and you kind of hate to see others in that same situation. So,
Yeah.
I don't like bullies.
Yeah.
I don't like those that try to take advantage of others, and I want to make my way all the way over to Keshmidia, but you probably heard Fenwick talk about that. So,
Yeah, and what are you wanting to do over there?
kill all the giants.
Well,
All of them?
All the slavers. There wouldn't be giants.
All the slavers.
Oh,
The slavers in Keshmidia specifically.
oh, yeah. I get that. Yeah.
That's an admirable goal.
Have I heard anything about that?
You would know that Keshmidia is the largest slave economy on the continent.
Okay.
They make their living on the
I mean, they're not the only slave economy, but they're
Sure.
the
no. But you take them out, it'll make a statement.
Well, Darius, if we survive this, that sounds like a noble goal. I'd like to help you.
Appreciate this. We survived this, and Fenwick said he could provide some support. And so the recruiting process hadn't been the best, hadn't gone all that great. Apparently, people aren't hard up to head over to Keshmidia, and so if he could provide some kind of backup to go there, then I'm all for it. It's worth the risk.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I know the Drow have a lot of slaves, so this would be a great opportunity for you to do a little.
I am kind of looking forward to it.
Wow. Well,
So,
that makes sense. That makes sense why you're picked. I get it.
So, Tangent, why are you?
you.
Gestures vaguely at all of you.
Who do you think you are?
Explain.
Yeah. What gives you?
What gives you the right?
You just gestured to all of me.
Yeah. No, you got me. I mean, I grew up in the north, somewhere up in the clouds, and I came down, and I just
In the
I
clouds?
traveled. Yeah, I was a high mountain somewhere. I don't remember.
Alexa, roll a history check.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. I love that I have all this lore prepared that none of you get to hear.
I know the rolls are so
I can't
bad.
control the rolls. I can't.
Right.
I mean, if you think I've heard of it with a that will be a 3.
No,
No,
you have not.
Listen,
Do you
I
know
didn't
which direction
notice-
is north? Yeah.
Okay, so but I'll let the other
Good, you told me.
other 3 roll too.
I rolled a 17.
17.
What check is this? History?
History.
Which
History.
I get a
I'm
negative
so-
1 on?
I'm so great at
That's
this
great.
stuff. 14.
14.
Alexa
10.
didn't get to go to school, guys.
So
Okay.
Darius and Fleur would both know that mountains up north, Genasi, he's probably talking about Eridetti.
Oh, that's a part of the continent I've never been to.
What?
Yeah, I just kind of
What part of
traveled.
the continent?
Yeah, I just kind
It's
of
the
traveled.
northernmost.
It's the
part of-
north. It's the northwestern.
North.
Yeah,
westernmost.
northwesternmost point in all of Wildaria.
They just live in the clouds?
Very
Well,
cold.
the
very high
Eridetti peoples
elevation.
they have an affinity for the elements, and there are multiple different tribes that they all make up, and it's actually kind of fascinating how they keep each other in check and balance.
Well, yeah, you can see that. I'm an air guy. No comments, please. But anyway, I was doing a lot of traveling, and I heard about, I think my earliest memories. I mean, I just love traveling, adventure. I mean, I just want to stay busy all the time, and sometimes I stop at a restaurant and I end up who knows where, and then I go. And then I heard about Domingo and the Ice Tyrant, and man, talk about cool. And I actually get to meet Domingo one time. So to me, part of the. It was so cool. But anyway, I don't know. Why did he pick me? I'm traveling on the sea, and one time I'm going near the coast. What's the coast on the west side of the continent, up and down, and they go. We just talked to the captain about Captain Renegade. Where did
Sea
that?
of the Sanctum.
See, yeah, that over there. Anyway, thanks, DM. I was over there, and I'm over there, and I'm traveling, and they said, watch out. This part of the sea is very dangerous because there's lots of bad critters right over this. So they have to be very careful. There's certain section they say right there's some bad stuff. So they told me about it ahead of time. So I was reading about it, and I'm just walking along the deck, and it's a very fascinating story. And I'm sitting there reading, and I'm just walking along, and I fall overboard. Oh, so I fall overboard, and I just drop, and I can hold my breath for a long time, so it's no big deal. But I'm just dropping down, and all of a sudden I see all these creatures.
Are you saying you're long-winded?
Yeah.
That works on so many levels.
He didn't have to say it.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, I was holding my breath. It didn't matter anyway. So I guess not, maybe. But I'm going down, and I see all these creatures, and they're really evil looking, and they're like, starting to attack me and stuff like that. Well, I'm going down. I find a bubble of air. It looks like some plants were creating some air. So, and I popped in there, and I was like, that was close. Anyway, I had to fight some anyway. And then I looked in, and there's so many people eating. There's some creatures eating, and they're eating like sea creatures, seafood. And I'm thinking, like, what else would they eat but seafood? It's like, eat off the land? I don't think so. So because it is be seafood. In fact, in the ocean, it's always sea.
This is the role that Jeff was born to play.
So anyway, I fought a bunch of them, and it was just, and I found some treasure that was amazing, and apparently had been lost for a long time, and some kind of ship had fallen, so it sunk down there. I don't know how, ships are not supposed to sink, but they do anyway. But anyway, I found a way to float it back to the surface, and come to find out, it was like a famous treasure.
And playing Russian roulette in the corner.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
You're gonna find out the rose color real quick.
Anyway,
don't think I care anymore.
I got kind of.
We do not.
No.
To make light of that.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyway, for some reason, people don't like being around me too much. But anyway, it's like
I think you're endearing.
The treasure was worth a lot. People really got paid. I had to go speak or something like that. For some reason, people left halfway through the speech I made. But anyway, it didn't matter.
People actually wanted to hear you speak?
No, they didn't. They didn't, but they said they did. But it didn't matter. It didn't hurt my feelings. I don't take that personally. Sometimes, if I was cooking, then I might take that. Hurt my feelings.
Are you a good cook?
No, that's the problem. Anyway, but I do like to dance, and I'm a pretty good dancer. So anyway, I found out I did hear. I heard about Domingo. I wanted to go see where Domingo was. I'm traveling across the continent. I go through. I'm thinking I'm going to go see where Domingo is. This is awesome. I'm in the woods, right, kind of up here. We're coming up on the area where we're going to be. Come in the woods, and I go into. There's this portal, ends up in the Feywild. I'm in there for 6 stinking months.
That's
it was
a
great.
Long time.
I loved it. It was beautiful, dangerous. Man, I almost got my foot bit off. Then I came back out, and it was only like 4 days later, and my foot was still there. And I'm thinking, man, I'm going to check my other foot because I didn't even think about that one. But I was gone for 4 days, but it was 6 months. So anyway,
can any of you tell that Jeff used to babysit my son?
Oh man,
yeah, Haven's my favorite.
It's just spirit animal right now.
Yeah. So anyway, then I get this letter, and it says come to show up, and I was like, man, I was going to go there anyway, so I showed up. So maybe that's why. Maybe they want me to go underwater and find a treasure. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, there is quite a big bay in Bannocbourg, so.
Well.
That leads
Is
us
for a long time again.
Another way into the city from the bay?
I don't know. Maybe I just need somebody to hold their breath a long time. I don't know.
I'm guessing you can hold it the longest out of all of us.
Yeah, I did it for days one time just for the heck of it.
Let's find out.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't talk, and if I can't talk, it's like, what's the point?
Perfect.
I was alone. I've been alone for so long. I have to have somebody to talk to, so I talk to myself most of the time. And then.
Oh, this is making so much sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's me. So I'm nowhere special.
So what did you find? What was the treasure?
It was, I never paid attention to the treasure. Just doesn't interest me that much. I guess it was like, they said it was the find of the century and stuff like that. I don't know.
Was it a weapon? Was it a book?
No, it could have been
some armor.
There was whole bunch of big chests, and it was. I don't know.
Lots of gold.
Probably. I think they paid me like I don't know, 50 gold for finding it. So it was really awesome. It was, which I didn't care. So
I think you got took for a ride.
yeah, they did. It was great. It was on a boat.
I think you got to be a little more specific with our
I love
friend
that he
here,
doesn't remember.
So anyway,
not to be a spoil sport or anything like that, but we have already burned the daylight.
I know we gotta go to bed.
You're right. You all should go to sleep.
Almost 10 o'clock.
You should go to sleep, and I will keep watch. And she pulls out the little white journal, and she begins to doodle in it. And for anyone that looks, there's a heart that she's drawn, and it says Alexa/Tamara, BFF, and Fleur.
That's adorable.
Alexa doesn't see it.
All right.
Anyway, I'll make coffee in the morning because we know I'm nothing before I get my coffee.
Oh, I love coffee.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Okay.
I look forward to it.
So your
Alexa, make sure to lose all the coffee.
So your watches go largely uneventful.
Largely.
Fleur has hers, goes for a few hours, goes to sleep. Who did we say was after Fleur? Was it Tristan?
Tristan.
Yeah.
Tristan, yours goes uneventful, a few hours, and then you wake up. You wake up Tangent and go to sleep. Tangent, yours
Why
is
did
fine.
we trust Tangent?
Oh god.
But then
He's gonna talk to himself the whole time.
Then dawn starts breaking,
Oh great, I broke down.
and you. Why do I bother?
Oh no!
There's
Why
gonna
are
be
you
a
the way you are?
supercut of all of Tangent's
Why?
tangents.
Why whenever I try to do something that's fun, do you have to make it not that way?
I think this is incredibly fun.
I think it's awesome.
AC's quoting Michael Scott.
Okay, so right at dawn, as you're remaking the fire, restoking the fire to make the coffee, you're getting ready to wake everybody up,
Planting the beans. No.
and you hear,
No.
you hear
Make coffee out of the
suddenly
coffee.
you hear in the distance, help!
Uh-oh.
Help!
Okay, I'll wake everybody up. Quick, somebody's calling help.
What? Sorry. What?
Somebody's calling for help. I'm gonna go this way. Which way? Now, do I see it? Do I know the direction?
Yeah, you can tell it's coming. It's coming. It's actually coming from the northeast, a little bit deeper into the woods.
Okay.
Not
I'm
far off.
Alexa's
follow me.
up.
I'm gonna follow
really
me. I'm
fast.
gonna go as fast as I can to.
Okay.
And
And
follows.
so Fleur on the way is going to cast Aid at 3rd level, and she's
wow.
going to
Okay.
target Tangent and the 2 dwarves.
That's
So-
just
No, your max HP goes up by 10 HP.
10. Oh, max HP.
Ooh.
Goes
Your
up.
max
okay.
HP goes up by 10 HP for 8 hours.
Got it.
Ooh,
Temporary.
okay.
No,
Max.
your max. So if you
Oh.
click on your HP,
You can do a max
you
HP
can
modifier.
yeah, you do the max HP or override max HP, or just give
Max.
yourself 10 plus 10 on your max HP modifier,
Okay.
Nice.
and you can heal back up to that amount too. So
Nice.
it's a 30-point
That's
spread that I
that's
just
a
gave
big
the
deal
party,
for me.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Darius takes off, charging through the woods after Tangent.
Okay.
I'm guessing we did not complete the long rest all the way through.
You did.
Oh,
Everybody takes
okay.
a long
Yeah, so it's
rest.
right in the border. Okay.
I
Alright,
mean,
so
you
I'll-
were just about to wake up when it.
I'll
when it
reclaim the 1st level spell slot, and I just spent a 3rd level, so we're good.
Yeah, you're. And you go running.
Yep.
And there you come up on another pitfall
Uh-oh.
that has clearly been triggered,
Mm-hmm.
and someone is crying help from the bottom of the hole.
Okay.
Oh my
What-
goodness!
who's it
Fleur
look
looks
like?
over. Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, run up on the hole.
Okay,
I'm
so
getting my rope out.
Alexa's gonna be looking all around the clearing, or like any.
give me a perception check.
Yeah,
Fleur,
I'm looking
Fleur
as well.
doesn't necessarily trust it. She's
And
just
from Tristan as well. Tristan and Alexa, give me a perception check.
That
It's
is
going to be a 15.
26.
Okay.
25
So-
from Fleur.
All right. So Fleur
Natural 20.
and Alexa would
It's
see
19
it.
for me.
You see what look like cart tracks leading away deeper into the woods from near where the hole is.
Look pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna, while they're taking care of the hole, I'm gonna kind of follow those tracks just a little bit, like not leave the area, but like just trying to see.
Okay.
So that's just what I'm.
I'm
doing.
looking down. So the person in the pit, are they standing upright or are
They're
they
standing
are
up.
they...
They're standing up. They're favoring their arm.
Okay.
I'm getting my rope out and
I can get him out. I can get him out. I can just
Hold
lift him
on.
out.
Hold on.
He is
But wait.
he is filthy.
Okay.
He is older, like late middle aged. Probably 55, somewhere around there.
Ooh, okay.
And he old, super old.
So
I mean,
old.
oldest guy you've ever seen. Basically, look at Jeff. That's what he looks like. But he he's got kind of like this fringy hair, but is bald on top. That's covered in dirt and mud. His clothes are covered in dirt and mud, and you see him favoring his right arm, holding it close against his chest, and he's saying, "Oh, thank the principals. I didn't think anybody would come. Oh, please, can you help me? Can you help me get out of this hole? Oh,
Are you alone?
yes, I'm alone. They robbed me. They robbed me.
They robbed you.
They robbed me. Please, I
That's-
think my arm is broken. And
So I'm gonna be watching down the road and all
Okay.
around the surroundings for anybody who this might be a trap. So I'm
Okay.
very wary of that.
Fleur, I whisper to Fleur, I think I'll levitate him out, but keep him off the ground. Something's not right here.
Yeah, something is not right.
Something is not right here.
Please help me.
He's favoring something. I think he might be hiding something in his jacket. I'm looking at his hand. Is he clutching his hand around
Well,
something?
he's not wearing a jacket.
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing a jacket.
I'm wearing
He's not wearing a jacket. He's just wearing a shirt. You can see his hand.
It's Napoleon. Huh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing one of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You can see his hand. He's just
Okay.
favoring his
Yeah.
arm, which
Okay.
does look
I'll-
broken.
I'll look at
okay.
the two of them and be like, go ahead and pull him out.
okay. Here. I'm gonna cast levitate on him.
Oh,
60-foot
Oh.
range. And but I'm gonna levitate him right above
what's
keep him
happening?
above the
What
hole.
are you doing?
Now he can resist it.
Yeah, I think he would resist it just because it freaked him out a little bit.
Okay.
What's that? So that's
Constitution. Save DC 17.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Oh, good. I just drop him back in there. Good.
That made it worse, so
He
much
falls
worse.
right back in.
Oh.
Well, you shouldn't have fought against it,
Oh,
silly
please,
pants.
please.
Yeah, I was just trying to help you out.
He's like, wait, what was it? I didn't think you were going to make me fly. And he's like, crying. Like you can see he's staring, like the dirt on his face.
What is your
Trace,
name?
It's Thorne.
Thorm. Okay.
Cody. You recognize the voice and the name.
Do I have that written? Do I recognize?
Yeah, you do. You
Okay.
recognize the voice and the name.
Thorm?
God of
Thorm.
Thumner.
Thorm. God of lists.
Why-
God of Thumner. I thought that was
Why do I not
Thorm.
have this written down anywhere?
You don't, but you do recognize it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thunder and lightning.
Thunder. I'm Thor. You're Thor? Well, it hurts.
Well, it hurts.
Thorm. Thorm.
THOR. Okay.
So you would recognize that back in Louvain, you didn't have a whole lot of interaction with him, but one of the primary tradesmen who would go to and from town, he kind of like did like a loop he would do, now that you think about it, he would do Louvain to Lusat to Denarental and then back, trading supplies, a traveling merchant.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Do you go over to the hole?
Yeah, so I'll go over and I know you.
And he stops. Tristan?
What are you doing
Tristan,
out here?
is that you?
Yes, this is Tristan. You know him?
Yes, I know him. It's me, Thorne.
Tristan, is he okay? Can we pull him up?
They robbed me.
So in my dealings with him, which are few because, like I said, I avoid the town for the most part, I've never seen him do anything.
No, you've seen him cut deals. You've seen him sell candy to children.
I'm going to roll. I'd like to roll insight on him just to be safe.
Sure.
I have no insight.
7.
We're
7. I'm a very distrustful person. I rolled a 7.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, so he says, "Yeah, just okay. My arm is broken, so just don't
I'm going to
jostle me."
fix it, silly. Just be nice and still, and we'll get you taken care of.
Can you hold a rope with the other hand?
Yeah. Just get me out of the hole. I've been here all
Okay,
night.
well, I have a rope. I'll just throw him down the rope.
Well, I was gonna say,
you have one?
how far down is it?
It's about 8 feet.
About 8 feet. Does it look like I can if I'm looking at it, can I land kind of softly?
You could slide down. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I could just levitate him out. I was gonna use magic.
If he's okay with it, I mean, I could like slide down there, throw him out, and then Tristan could pull me back out.
I don't want to be thrown out. Please don't throw me.
Okay,
well,
fine.
If you wrap your arm into the rope, we can pull you.
We can do that.
It's okay. You can
Let's not make this.
Just get me out of here. If you want to levitate me, that's okay.
Just don't resist. You're gonna float. Okay. You ready? Okay.
Think light thoughts.
Light thoughts. I like that. He something like kite.
No, just do it. Just do it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We want to think about
tangent.
We get to this. Okay. Go ahead. I cast it again. Okay.
Right.
This wasn't
This
on
time
the
he
travel
accepts
table.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So he starts floating up, and we can just pull the rope, and we got a little kite here.
Yeah.
No, we just pull him over to the edge.
Okay. Thank you. Mike, can you please help my arm?
Immediately gonna do a medicine check on his arm.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
17. Roll a natural 8.
Yeah, it's broke. It's broken.
Wow.
Yeah, gonna set it.
It's broken. It needs to be set and then healed.
Mhm.
It's
Yep,
it's
I can do
broken in
that.
his upper bone. Okay.
Mhm.
So he screams out in pain when you set it.
Good.
Good.
And don't be a big baby and I'll cast a healing word on him.
Here,
Can
I sing you a song?
9.
Oh, thank you.
9 HP back.
Thank you, rude woman.
It doesn't hurt as much as it could have hurt. Just be glad it doesn't hurt more.
So,
anyway,
Tristan, now that
Thank God you're here.
You're feeling a little better. He's not really removing the gruff exterior, so it's still he's still trying to appear moderately intimidating. And he goes, "What are you doing out here?"
I was traveling. I was doing a normal round. I was going from Lusat to Denarental, and I made the forest, and I decided to camp before starting this leg of the journey, and I just set up a camp not far from here, but they came upon me in the night.
Who?
Bandits. They were bandits.
Which way did they go?
They went that way with my cart, I think. And he points to the tracks.
Let's go. You're coming with us.
Do I have to?
Yep.
we don't want to leave you here alone. You never know. We have wild creatures or
What if they come back?
Well, you'll be with us. Don't worry about it. We can handle this. We just handled a geyser vinegar. We're good.
Had to bring that up again.
There have been signs of fire giants in the area.
Fire giants? Really? What?
Yep. And we need your strength to overcome them. Come on.
Okay.
Gotta strike while the iron's hot. Let's go.
That's right.
You kind of prod him along, and I mean, like, he really doesn't seem like he wants to do this.
You need to identify your cart and your stuff, otherwise we're going to take it for ourselves. We have a very important thing that we need to go and do.
Don't do that.
Well, then come with us, silly. We'll keep you safe.
You whine like a mule. You're still alive. Sorry.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I just set your arm. I just healed you back up. You're going to be just fine.
Tristan's going to go over and be the stick to their carrot. Start walking.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, jeez.
And just as a note, Alexa has kind of disappeared. Like she's going to be following the group, but this guy hasn't seen her.
Right.
I see. Good.
But
Okay, so if everyone wants to go ahead and launch their map.
Oh.
Got a little map.
So I'm gonna do that.
Ooh.
1 second.
Okie dokie.
Oh yeah.
He's a map.
I'm the map.
We got
Ooh.
a little Jar Jar
Yes.
going on there.
Now let me go ahead and share that.
Sweet. I have so much range.
Yeah, you do.
All right, now I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and all right. So you see that like little alcove right
Jared,
there?
you lost your sound when you did your share.
All right. I was already sharing sound.
I know you were, but you have to click that option when you add a screen.
Okay.
347.38.
That's right. We can leave that in.
Okay.
Stereo. How's that?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay.
There you go.
So let me make you guys a little bigger on my screen here. Okay. So you see that little alcove right there that I kind of got you all in?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and place yourself. You're going to be entering. You will be entering from up here.
Oh, the top. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you said, Alexa, you said you were kind of hanging off to the back.
I'm fast.
And then,
Yeah. I'm the shadow.
Here's Thorne, and he's leading you here. And sure enough, you follow these tracks. You see a large stone in the center of this grove. It's carved with some rune you don't fully comprehend. It's not dwarvish. It's just some kind of random standing stone here in the forest. You've walked
Like
for
a
about
menhir?
Say again.
Like
Kinda.
a menhir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. But sure enough, you do see a cart here, and it is busted up, and it is broken. And he says, "Oh no, my cart!" And he runs
Wait!
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
It's
empty.
probably a trap.
It's empty.
Perception check to see if I can see anything going on, if I'm
Same.
allowed to.
Sure. Go ahead.
Tangent, not too far.
Oh, sorry.
Natural
just
20
walked-
for me.
There's a cool rock here.
15.
27.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Like no sign. Like, are animals and stuff still active or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems perfectly normal.
She's still gonna remain hidden
Okay.
as long as
Darius
she
will
can.
walk slowly forward towards.
Yeah, let's look at this little rock. I'll walk with you.
He starts walking back this way.
I'm walking towards the cart.
Oh,
I'm going to look at the cart.
I can't believe it. He's like despondent. Like, oh,
Wait, I follow him. I follow.
Fleur casts thaumaturgy and says, "Thorm, stop."
Yeah,
he stops here,
Okay,
and his back is turned to you.
I'll go over to him.
And he says, "You sound so impatient."
That is because you are making a very stupid mistake wandering too far away from the group.
Stupid.
Yes.
And he turns around and looks at you and says, "Do you mean stupid like trying to hide? when I know you're there, you can come out.
I back up a little bit. Something's going on.
And then you see him turn. And he keeps walking this way. And then he stops.
Using the last of my thaumaturgy, I say, Thorm, you will live to regret this.
Oh, I somehow doubt that. But please,
Delius?
do come closer.
We'll spread out a little bit. What is...
Tristan, your friend, we have a problem.
What are you doing, Thorm?
Tristan, I'm just doing what anyone would do when someone they value and cared about is taken from them. And then
do I know what he's talking about?
The air starts to ripple. And where Thorm used to be standing.
Good shot. Good shot.
Oh, what is that?
Is a huge green dragon.
Here we go.
Why?
Spreading its wings, its serpentine neck flowing down, gazing hatefully at all of you, but in particular, Tristan. And he says,
This is my shocked face.
and he says, "Come out, girl. I can smell your breath."
I don't move. I'm not coming out.
Yeah.
Blur tucks herself behind that rock.
It is no matter then. Remain hidden.
I'll take a shot though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Before he does
It's an
that,
adult
Tristan's gonna
green
say,
dragon.
you should raise your children better to not attack towns.
She was not my child. She was my mate.
Oh, pedophile, huh? All right. Got it.
Say that? Do you say that?
This was like a baby dragon I killed, right?
No, you killed a young dragon.
Is this a young as well?
Like over
Oh,
100 years
okay.
old.
Is this a young as well?
This is not a young.
Okay.
No.
By the way, Tristan, you should know this dragon is significantly bigger than the one that you killed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Do you say that though?
This can't go
I
anywhere but disaster.
call him out on like you should. I call him out on making sure that that he should watch his own people or his own kind from attacking the towns.
It was not my prerogative to watch her. I sent her into those woods to see how she could claim them for my glory. Do not mistake me, dwarf. I cared nothing for her in any sort of sense of love or devotion, but you took from me that which is mine by right. And I will have recompense. They call you hero. They call you champion, when all you are is a lucky idiot. And I am here to divorce you from any such intention of glory. Make your case. Offer what you have. and I may be convinced to not devour you whole. I'm going to need you, all of you, at that tirade, to roll, let's say, a wisdom saving throw to avoid a severe amount of intimidation.
Yeah. I'm not good at that either.
12.
18.
Okay.
15.
15.
Cut. 3.
Tangent, you are quivering in your boots.
I rolled a 4. I should have rolled dice. That's okay.
You are also, well,
I
this is
rolled
the
it.
first dragon you've ever seen.
Yeah,
Darius.
that's fair to say.
Fleur, you are, what'd you roll?
18.
18. And Alexa, 15?
Yep.
Alexa, you're scared. You're not frozen.
Mm-hmm.
I am frozen, Greg.
Tristan, you're kind of on the edge, like you're telling your body to move and it's not quite listening to you just yet. Fleur, it's difficult, but you are maintaining your calm.
Okay. Noted.
Well, speak.
I think you got this on a bad day.
I'm looking to my new friends here to see how their will is stacking up. So,
Not good.
not great.
Yeah, not great.
I'm waiting to see if what my companions do before I actually take action, though. But I am ready.
So this is a little bit. I will tell you this. He is kind of. You can tell he went into that spot for a reason. Got half cover.
Okay, that's fine with me. I ignore cover.
Okay, just
Sharpshooter.
Just so you know, it's not a perfect shot.
That's fine. That doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah, Fleur kind of looks to Darius, Tristan, and Tangent, and she kind of reaches in, grabs her holy symbol, and says, "Okay, we can do this." Hey, Tristan?
Yes.
Honey, I need you to think real hard about how you want to proceed forward with this.
You see him, he's glaring at you. These bright, almost glowing green eyes are staring daggers straight at you.
Like, he he wants to figure out a way to de-escalate, but he doesn't have the skills for that.
That's real.
Yeah. Never had to negotiate with.
Yeah, no, he went into almost every fight with all the creatures and all the monsters he's fought for the last 50 years, just swinging. He's told almost everybody that he's fought that all they're going to get is to taste his blade, or the blade of his axe. So that would be his normal reaction in this situation if it was anything but what he's facing now. So he's kind of he's frozen, so he doesn't really have anything to offer at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all just kind of waiting to see what happens.
I'm waiting.
Mr. Dragon, sir, what is your name?
He turns to look at you. I have many. But chief among them is Vermithorn, the creeping doom.
Oh, that sounds really scary.
A name I have earned over centuries of devouring sweet, pretty things like you.
Oh, I don't think you want to eat me. So, here's the deal. We're kind of doing something important, and you're really raining on that parade.
Is that it?
No. I'm just informing you, like, in case you wanted to make an informed decision. This doesn't feel like an informed decision, you know? Yeah, you seem kind of ragey. Is it that time of month for you?
We want to fight somewhere deep in our cores.
I ask for payment. And
Like
I
our
am
respect?
offered only insults. Is this all you offer?
I'm just trying to buy time so that Tristan can make his choice, honestly, if I'm being very honest with you.
Yes, Tristan. And the head swings around. And you can see smoking green, almost radioactive looking drool drip from his jaws. Make your choice.
We're following you, Cody.
I have nothing to offer, like material wise.
Oh, well, no, you can offer something. It's just not, it doesn't have to be something he wants.
Okay.
Don't let Jared intimidate you.
Oh.
He's ready to. He's itching. I can see in his eyes.
This is what we call a Mexican standoff.
This is that one we rolled, right?
Oh yeah.
This is that one, right?
I had a feeling this was gonna come and bite us in the rear.
We did roll a dragon.
Yeah.
So he's like gripping. You
This is
see
payback
his
for something
arms.
Brendan did to us that was similar.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You see him like really gripping his axe. His hands are shaking. And he doesn't want to say the words, but he says, "All I have to offer you is the edge of my axe."
he doesn't hesitate. He just his head rear back and he starts to go.
Okay, let's.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna record it now.
Oh
Roll
boy.
initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Right.
Okay.
We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, it was an 18.
Yep. Dirty 20.
No.
Let me get the.
25 for
All right.
There we go.
Okay. What'd you get, Brendan?
14.
not bad.
14.
Done with these digital dice.
All right. Cody, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty
That's good.
20. Okay. Jeff?
10.
10. Okay. Adam?
4.
Four.
No, he's scared. He's
Yeah,
very-
Apparently, yeah.
He thinks you're golfing, so.
Yeah.
My axe.
What'd you get, Andrew?
25.
25.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Is that a natural?
As Alexa's finger
was
tightens
a
on the
16.
trigger,
Nice.
as Alexa's finger tightens on the trigger, as Vermithor's jaws fill with poison breath, and as Tristan hefts his axe, we're gonna call it an evening.
Awesome.
See
Here
you
we
next
go.
time for
Let's
Dragon
do
Fight.
He rolled a dragon.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're gonna save you a spot by that fire.
That's right.
All right, you get
See you
a
next time. Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Adios.